Okay, they can hear us.
Is it the half hole, Ori?
I think they can hear us.
Half hole. That's what I thought.
And they can see.
That's how you keep from being pregnant. Never mind.
Off to a great start.
It is, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order.
I'm tweeting. I'm tweeting.
Oh, she's tweeting.
tweeting.
Well, you tweet. You can tweet and just let me talk.
I
No,
tweeted.
not allowed.
It's happened.
It's not. Wait a minute. Can I go now?
Yeah. You could have gone
All right,
before.
good.
Full throttle.
Oh no. Okay. We're gonna make this quick. But first, Goon is gonna tell us about Neverending. Goon.
Yeah, so I've been told that I need to make it quick. So I'll make it quick. So we all know now that Neverending has an amazing character creation website / app that you should 100% check out at beneverending.com or sign up for free at beneverending.app. But I'm here with emotional news. I'm here to tell you about Neverending's animation program. Finally, we're going to be able to see our characters move, to bring our characters to life in animated graphic format. More information is coming soon, but for the love of God, please keep how many eyes your characters have glued on the website so you can know when you can breathe life into your character. For the sake of every edgy tiefling, for every horny bard, and for the good of all mankind. Mankind. That word should have new meaning for us all today. We can't be consumed by the petty differences our characters have anymore. No matter how many options you can find through the Neverending character creator at beneverending.com and beneverending app. We will be united through our, oh god, I can't see without my glasses. Interest in tabletop role-playing. Perhaps it's fate that this weekend was 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, or oppression, or persecution, but from not having animated versions of your characters. We are fighting for the right to live, to exist, to animate. And we should win the day / week. Oh, should we win the day / week? The 4th of July will no longer be as an American holiday, but as the day the tabletop role players of the whole world declared in one voice. We shall not go quietly into the night. Our characters will not vanish without a fight.
Yeah.
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate 3 days after our Independence Day. I watched Independence Day this weekend and I got really excited because Bill Pullman's the shit. He wasn't even wearing sunglasses in that scene. So
And there's that dude that like really like hyper like salutes like after he's like fuck yeah, you know.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
BeNeverending.com.
BeNeverending.com.
If you
That
wanna
probably had
learn
something to
more.
do with the things I said. I said that.
Yeah.
I've never been more
They
proud.
announced that their animated version is coming up soon, and it's on the website, and that's
I'm
important.
pumped
It's
about that.
so exciting. Oh
So
my god,
excited.
y'all. Oh my god. Oh,
I'd rather
okay.
celebrate Be Never Ending than Independence Day, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, same. Same. I'd rather get out of the fucking hot jacket I had to wear for that bit. Okay.
Yeah, you picked like the hottest costume on the hottest week of the year.
Thank you, Zach. I've been working on my figure.
Well, I mean, you know how okay, yeah.
he was
That,
sexy. Bill
that
Pullman.
word has two meanings, and I meant both of them. Anyway, secondly, this Saturday we are having a charity stream to benefit Hollaback. We told you guys about it last week. We changed time, but anyway, it is this coming Saturday to benefit Hollaback, which is an organization that provides free bystander intervention training to help you mitigate trauma safely when you witness racist, sexual, or homophobic harassment or any other type of harassment. I've taken one of their classes, and it is good stuff. Anyone who has been around me for any amount of time in the past 6 months has heard me preach about Neverending. But it's one of those rare cases where you can not only like financially support this organization, but they provide a service that you can take advantage of to help make the world a better place. It's an action that you can take at absolutely no cost to you. I love them. I'll be DMing the one shot. Locke and Goon will be there, as well as our pals Sunny Menz of Crit Force 1, Technify, and Cooley Smiley, who you may know from a previous charity stream last year.
What a fucking lineup.
It's a fucking lineup. It's going to be a fun time. It should. Locke, can we? I have it written into my notes, but am I allowed to say the thing that some of the stuff we're giving away that day?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that? Okay.
Yeah.
It should be a super fun time, and our friends at Kraken Dice are actually going to let us do some dice giveaways that day. So, yeah, we're going to be doing some
Sorry,
dice
I'm
giveaways that
pumped.
day. So be sure you come by, maybe win some dice, maybe give some money, but definitely have some fun. And hopefully,
Share
you
it
know,
with your rich friends if you can't support.
Yes, please.
important.
Because it is a very good cause and a very important cause, especially right now.
Charity is the best.
Yep. We're going to be running Ocean's Lullaby, which is actually a 1-hour one-shot that the community helped me write. And that will be at 2 p.m. Central Time this Saturday, July 10th. If you can, just show up. If you can't, either way, we just hope to see you there. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. If you'd like to catch up, what's funny, Goon?
I just was anybody that was their first ad read that they saw. I'm so sorry.
I feel like it was a pretty dope one to start on.
Oh
I'm not
my
gonna follow up to
gosh.
that again, is what I'm saying.
I'm sure you will. Next time, do the monologue from
No, I already have my next one.
Oh, okay. We should have a
I don't
Trello board.
What were
maybe
you
if-
gonna say? I'm curious.
I was gonna say A Few Good Men.
I would have.
You can't handle the character animator.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shit, Steve-O!
What, Locke? What's the
I
matter?
have this one dice that's trying to tell me something, and I
Okay.
don't
He's
know
in a
what
while.
it is.
I'm gonna continue with my notes because everyone agreed. Like we were all like, guys, we gotta get
Yeah,
started.
we're all
quick.
gonna go.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But and then Locke is like, guys, my dice are being weird.
No. Go ahead.
If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you'd like to catch up fairly quickly to the story of the Nobodies, which we've been telling for like a year now, which is wild to me, you can watch our catch-up content on our catch-up content playlist on YouTube to get the recap of sessions 1 through 20, and that's also a good place to suggest that people start if you have a friendo or two that might be interested in our show. Thanks as always to our mods, to Aurelia Raff for our character art, and to Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use the music from World of Warcraft, and to you absolute angels, for being here and telling your nerdy friends about the weird shit we're doing here. Lastly, if you're interested in more content from us individually, click the links in chat for each of our solo Twitch channels. And if a mod or Locke or somebody wants to put that in chat, so people can
got it.
find all the people here. Shall we begin?
Hang on, I have
We
to
shall.
prepare music. Hold on. I know
Okay,
I should
good,
have
because
done
I have a
that.
question. Locke, I don't know how you do it, but you seem to type. I feel like you have a ghostwriter for your chat because I see your webcam and I
It's a
never
Stream
see
Deck.
you actually
It's a stream
type.
deck. I hit a
Yeah, but I
button.
see you respond to people though,
Oh.
like without moving, and it's very strange.
It might be an IRL rogue.
It's sending. She sent.
She has
sending to chat.
a keyboard below her feet, and she has taught herself to type with her toes.
Oh my gosh, that's probably someone's kink, so let's not.
Hey, we're not gonna shame.
Well,
We're not gonna shame, but we're also not gonna focus it on Locke.
no.
Right.
Right.
Please no. Okay.
I'm the one with a foot keyboard. Anyway,
Oh.
previously,
Hang on, hold on.
previously on
Hold
SAS. I'm the
on.
dungeon master. Let me decide when to be intense.
Well, I'm the producer, dude.
You're the producer.
Go ahead.
Producer.
We are ready.
Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, after forcing an oppressive thieves guild out of business in Larsum, you all made your way north along the Silk River, through the Silk River Valley, and toward Mardosta. Traveling with the three of you, of course, was Kess's brother, Zev, who you rescued from a jail cell in Larsum. Your travel was arduous and soggy and rainy and chillier by the day, as rains across the central part of the continent brought the first hints of winter. Over the course of a long month's travel through the rain, you all learned a bit more about Kess's family and why she left Mardosta in the first place, learning that she had actually escaped an arranged marriage with a noble's son named Zarus, and that she has actually not really spoken very much to her family since she left. You arrived in Mardosta early in the evening, hearing the songs sung by river sailors, and Hugh and Pierce were immediately struck by the unique culture of this place. Domesticated polar bears accompanied people on the streets like dogs or horses. A large market seemed to span the length of the entire town, while streams ran on both sides. A large cliff face separated one end of town from the other, and atop that cliff, several mansions and estates sprawled across the landscape, including a black mansion that looked to have once been attached to a nearby palace, which is Kess's family home. Upon arriving at the Shadowmoor estate, it was immediately obvious that tensions were high, as you learned from a stable hand named Artemis, that something was incredibly wrong. And Kess was alarmed to see her mother on the second floor of the mansion, where she was ever seen, really, growing up. And her mother embraced her, shaking, as an elven man with long red hair descended the stairs, introducing himself as Zaris, and to your surprise, as the owner of this mansion. And that's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. You're all standing on the second floor landing of the Shadowmoor mansion with Zaris and Kess's mother through
Or
a
like
large...
the Shadow No More.
through...
It's funny, but it's not.
No, that was pretty funny. Through a large window on the north side of the house, you can see that it is twilight outside. You've noticed a few of the house staff in the foyer have kind of stopped, and they're maybe pretending to be busy as they watch and listen to what's going on here. Kess's mother is clearly panicking and looking back and forth between Zaris and Kess. As you all stand here, you see two figures dressed in black. Kess, you actually recognize all of the other people, all of the other like house staff who are in here. You recognize them from living here forever. But the two people who seem to follow Zaris, you don't actually recognize them.
Dressed in black.
But they follow and file in behind and stand, making a bit of a triangle behind him. And that is where we're going to pick up tonight's show. So what are you doing?
It's to be Q is completely oblivious
Yes.
to what's going on. He assumed that Pierce just rudely unshook the hand of Kess's father and doesn't realize what's going on.
Because Q thinks at this point that Zaris is Kess's father. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Pierce
Sometimes,
gonna
listen, when you end on a cliffhanger, sometimes characters don't catch up.
Pierce is gonna lean over to Kess and like as quietly as he can possibly whisper say, "Do I shoot him?"
Zaris, I didn't know you made jokes. You never used to joke. What? That's so funny.
I'm still not quite the joking type now, Kess. You all look like you've been traveling for quite some time. Shall we have dinner in an hour or so? The return of the youngest Shadowmoor. This is cause for celebration.
I look at my mom and I'm just like, dinner? In an hour? Yeah?
Yes, of course. That sounds lovely, Zaris.
Can I wear this?
Kess's mother acts like she's about to speak up, and then she is silent and she looks, and Zaris looks at you up and down and says, "You might want to shower first. There are I believe Kess could probably show you to the nearest washrooms." As I said, it seems as if you've been traveling for quite some time.
We have a long time.
I have okay, dinner. Cool. I'm just gonna go to my room then.
All right.
Okay?
All right, sure.
Pearson, Q, come with me, please. Mom, you too. Also, Zev as well. I need, my hair hasn't been brushed in months, so it might take all of us, honestly.
Yeah, at this point, Zev is like, huh. Yeah, I could brush hair. I feel like we should talk and brush hair. We let's brush hair. Let's do that. Let's talk and brush hair.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And Zaris turns on his heel and heads back to the stairs.
Was he up the stair? Well, he was.
He was. You're on the second floor now.
And he went to the stairs as well?
Yes.
Back to them?
Hmm.
Pierce, I don't have any hair, but maybe you could like brush my skull.
I have a skull
Like-
brush. It'll be fine.
That's a
And,
neat instrument.
Yeah, I'm curious about that now. But sure.
Yeah.
Don't touch my hair.
Um,
I-
so, Kess, your mother grabs your hand and she leads you across and down the hall toward the stairs on the north end of the house.
okay.
And she's just come.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
And-
following behind, like Pierce is like taking in stuff
Okay.
with a very judgmental face.
Okay.
I don't have-
Everything is exquisitely cleaned, Pierce, and you see picture frames that you feel like are worth more money than you've ever seen in your life.
What's the biggest? Is there the largest picture and or painting?
The largest picture and or
It
painting.
won't
There
be on
is.
that floor.
You said it would be on that floor.
It won't be on that floor. It'll be on the.
The largest, right? The largest
What-
painting that you see is it's just a landscape. It's very intricate, very beautiful, but it's of a snowy landscape, night, and there's actually like really delicate like craft work. The moon, think like better Thomas Kincaid, basically. Like the moon, the effect of the moonlight is stunning, and there's a
Right.
deer out in a field.
Thomas Kincaid without the mushrooms.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is what you observe as you walk down the hallway, following Kess's mother, and you ascend several flights of stairs, and you find yourselves on the 4th floor. Kess, as you look around, everything seems to be about the same as it was when you left.
What is happening?
We'll talk in a minute. We'll talk in a moment.
Okay.
And she continues leading you, and she leads you into your bedroom. Your
Okay.
bedroom that is on the north side bedroom.
Oh,
And
the north bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And-
have bedrooms based on cardinal directions.
We have a map. We have a map of the house that I
Yeah.
made. Okay.
So bougie.
so your mother leads you. But do you want to go here? Do you want to go to the where would you like to go?
Can I go to my bedroom?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay. I go to the one close to the living room.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, she leads you across down the hallway and back,
Okay.
and to the longer bedroom,
Okay.
and she opens the door and you file inside.
Okay. And I shut the
everything
door.
Yep. Everything is as you left it.
Okay. Whenever you guys go in Kess's bedroom, it's all dark greens and teals and blues, and grays and blacks. And there are all over the walls, there are like dried leaves, like on the walls, and then like drawings of plants and animals like all over her desk. She has a huge canopy bed, and then she has these like a big kind of like a bay window. It's a very bougie room, but it's also very like messy and very Kess, and still has like this weird like feeling of nature in it, even though it's like snowy outside. Like it's anyways. Okay, I shut the door.
Yes. This looks a lot like the wall of my cave.
Oh, did you have dried like leaves and stuff on your cave?
Yeah, like when you finish taking a shit, you would wipe yourself and then you would throw it up against the wall of the cave, and eventually it became a bunch of like, sort of like a whatever this is. So do you shit in here?
No, I have a bathroom for that. This is my
Oh.
Collection?
Oh,
I don't really think of it as a collection.
not of shit leaves.
No, they're just regular leaves.
You have led a rich and varied life.
Thank you.
Where can I sit that's not going to ruin something?
You can sit anywhere. It doesn't matter. There's like,
Yeah.
you can sit on the window. There's like a bay window.
Goes and sits like on the bed.
Okay, that's fine.
I guys have one question though.
I have a lot of questions, but you go ahead. Maybe I'll figure out my questions as you're asking your questions.
His question's going to turn into 5.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just one. It's just one. I promise. I've never met a father.
That-
Does it always come with so much tension?
That wasn't my
Yes.
father.
He says yes.
No. Well, no. That was not my
That
dad.
wasn't. Oh.
No, that was you remember me telling you that I ran away because I was supposed to get married to somebody? That was
And that wasn't your dad.
no.
Okay. Good. I was just keeping that clear.
Yeah, no.
Can you not tell human ages?
I mean, like I think I've said this on multiple occasions. You all kind of look the same. Like you're just tall.
Also, with being elves, it's a little hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, and all her people change all the time. It's real hard to keep up with.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, I turned to my mom. What happened?
Well, a lot has happened. Where to begin?
Anywhere, just in the middle, at the end, at the beginning. We'll wrap around. It'll be fine. Just something. What?
You could start at where Kess left him high and dry.
No. It's not
so
funny
indeed-
because something has happened because of that, Pierce.
Okay. So since you, and she turns to Zev, since you've been gone, and since you've been gone, she looks to you as well. Cass, things have indeed happened. Sweet, boring little Zarus, turns out is quite vindictive. I'm a little fuzzy on the details. I'm kind of hoping that maybe he will elaborate a bit over dinner, because over the past week he has just taken over the house, the business.
He can't.
Business?
Business?
but he yes.
The business. He knows about the
knows.
business?
Yes, he knows.
About everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I turned to Pierce and Q, and I'm like, see, my family's a family of thieves, but it's kind of like this thing where, like, they're good thieves, and they like, you know, steal from the rich and give to the poor, and that's kind of why Mardosta is, like, amazing and wonderful, and there's no, like, poverty anywhere, but it was set in place by the Baron, and then I look, and I'm like, okay, I look back to my mom, and I'm like, what about Vindrith?
To my knowledge, he doesn't know yet. Your father and Rook, I believe, were talking about that today.
What?
She
Then
stares
he
at you
can't
for a
do
moment.
This. He can't just take over. You can't let him run all over you.
He knows. Guess.
Pierce leans in and he goes, "My offer's still on the table," and then leans back out.
That's a good offer, because if he knows, then there's one thing to do about that.
Listen to me. She grabs your hands. This is not going to stand. We will do something. Please don't do anything rash. When we act, we will act as a family. Do you understand? As you stare at her, she hugs you. And she hugs you so tightly that you feel your back pop.
That felt good. Yeah, but I want to kill him now.
And she
Pierce
like
is
she's-
actively. Oh, sorry.
She just like hushes you as you talk about how badly you want to murder this person.
Okay.
Cassandra, come with me.
Okay.
Will the two of you be all right? Zev, can you stay with them and maybe show them around the house?
Zev, can you take them to the guest suite across the hall and give them some clothes and the bath and stuff?
Yeah. Is there? Who didn't take the wine? Did he? Do we still have the wine?
If he took the
Because
wine.
And Norse is like, no, he didn't. He's been drinking plenty of it, but we still have access to it, thankfully.
Where did he get the personality? He had no. What?
It was unsettling how quickly he's like a different person. But we'll discuss more on this nasty business later. Cass, please come with me. And she actually grabs your wrist and leads you out gently into the hallway. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. She walks out of your room and turns left. And she walks toward the greenhouse. And do you walk in silence, or are you saying anything?
I'm definitely like a dog with a tail between my legs. Behind her.
Sure. Okay.
To clarify, because you're a druid, are you actually a dog?
No.
Okay. So as you approach the door, she says, "There's something I'd like for you to see." And she pushes the door to the greenhouse open. And when you step into the greenhouse, the first thing that hits you is the overwhelming smell of smoke. When you look around, you see hundreds and hundreds of white and black flowers. And your mother says, Do these mean anything to you?
Are the plants still there? Is all it is? Is it just?
There are still, the plants that you had are still there, but there are hundreds of flowers growing between them all, basically.
Okay.
Familiar white and black flowers,
Yeah.
I should add.
Yeah.
And your mother says, I need to say something. And when I finish saying it, if you never want to hear my voice again, I understand. I've certainly earned it.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Mom, this is all a little much. Everyone's acting weird. Someone's taking control of the house. I do know what these flowers are, and now you're being weird about it?
Give a shit about any of that now that you're home. Please let me speak.
Okay.
Please just let me say what I've wanted to say. When you left, your father and I kept up appearances. We'd say she's always been free-spirited. She's just roaming through the woods. Of course, we knew better. But you know more than anyone how we're bound to the images we've created for ourselves. So we kept them up. I started coming into this greenhouse, frankly, dear, because it smelled like you. I missed you so terribly that I could hardly stand it. And one night, I noticed these flowers that even looked like you. I got closer to take a look, and one sprouted forth out of the ground in front of my eyes and grew to full height. I don't know how, but I knew in that moment that you were okay. Every single night since then, your father and I have sat in here waiting, just waiting and praying to the ground for a new flower to burst forth. Some nights it would happen later than others. And when it did, we would just sit here and clench each other's fists until our knuckles were white. But eventually, every night, a new flower would grow. And when it did, I would drop to my knees and I would just breathe a sigh of relief because I knew I would have one more chance to apologize to you. I got so caught up in maintaining this facade, this illusion, this charade that we've created for ourselves, that I was about to sacrifice my only daughter's happiness. I am so sorry. And as I said, if you never want to see me again, I understand.
I just give her a big hug.
Oh.
And
And she,
I
like-
haven't hugged her in years.
She weeps into your neck. She like rustles your hair. When you come out of the hug, she is in her changeling form.
And I haven't seen that in years either, have I?
Probably not. Whatever is happening, it'll be taken care of. I'm just glad you're safe.
Sorry I didn't reach out and let you know that I
No,
was
no, no. You do not.
safe.
You are not the one that owes anyone an apology here. Yes. I need you to believe I would have done the exact same thing. She kind of sits in the dirt.
I sit with her and I grow a flower.
She smiles at you.
I know they kind of smell like smoke.
That smell of smoke is the only thing that's brought me comfort over the past several months. Particularly over the past few weeks. It's been tough. And as you guys sit there in silence, we're going to hop across the mansion to Zev and Q and Pierce, who are still in Kess's room. Zev kind of looks around after they step out of the room and goes, "All right, Mikasa, Sukasa, where would you like to go? Do you guys want a drink? I want a drink. I would love a drink."
Does,
Not a big fan of drinking.
I think you could have a drink. You'll be fine. Does Kess have any embarrassing shit in here that she would just hate if we stole it?
This is Zach. Can you repeat that, Steve? I didn't hear you.
Sure. Pierce wants to know if Zev knows of anything super embarrassing that Kess has in her room that would bother her if they stole it.
Anything super embarrassing? There should be a flute around here somewhere, but I have no idea where. It might even be in the greenhouse. I'm not sure. I don't know if she would be embarrassed. She might just be minorly annoyed. At this point, now that you've heard the Fluffy story, that's really the only thing that ever really that and the marriage thing. You've got the most dirt on her that's possible, besides the literal dirt in the greenhouse, of course.
Okay, I was thinking about rummaging through her shit, but okay, let's go get a drink.
All right, off we go. And Zev kind of looks around. I just hope they still stock the place. And you guys walk out of her bedroom, and you go into a kitchen area. And he starts this. I haven't taken the time to really describe this layout. This is kind of like a living area layout. It's like a whole floor of this mansion, and there's no staff anywhere in sight on this floor. So as you guys walk through, Zev is just kind of poking around. It's like, yes, he's the rich kid living in this mansion, but he's like, when he gets to the kitchen, he just rummages through the cabinet like any regular person would. And he rummages through the cabinet and he like kind of curses for a moment and looks around and he's like, ah, and he pulls out a bottle of clear liquor. Will this do, or would we like something a little bit fancier? Are we wanting quick or tasty?
Quick.
Quick, perfect. He pops it and guzzles it and passes it to you. So, there are showers over that way. There's food in here if you'd like to make yourself something. It's fine. Just stay out of Mom's library. She's kind of picky about that, but really, just roam, see what you find. Or if you have any questions, I'd be willing to show you guys around. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shower here in a second. Don't want to embarrass myself at dinner. But what do you think of this Zoran guy?
Well, he was he seems to have snapped. He was, I don't know that I've ever heard him speak before today. He would always dance with Fluffy at the night ball, and they would just twirl around in silence, both looking as if, both looking away from each other almost. But I've never really heard him speak, but it seems like he's really snapped in half now, doesn't it?
Snapped in half's not a bad idea. Pierce looks at Q.
Mother is a bit uptight, but she does have a point, because whatever he's doing, if he was able to take control of everything, whatever he's done has deep roots. So this is coming from me, the most reckless person in my family. We should be careful.
More careful than with Scott?
Much more careful, yes.
We were extremely careful with Scott.
I remember careful moments.
When
moments.
When we told you to cause an explosion, we were very careful to tell you to cause an explosion.
Yes, and I very carefully caused an explosion, didn't I?
You both kind of caused explosions in the same town, now that I think about it.
Yeah, there were lots of explosions.
We could cause an explosion here, and then we could just...
Let's wait, because we still appear... I like this area here, this little lofty space. Let's not cause an explosion exactly here, because then people would have to come up here and fix it, and that's never good. That's never great. So
I'm reading you, Zev.
Everyone go shower. There's plenty of bathrooms. Just find one. Get food. Get drunk. I'm gonna go have a bath as well.
All right,
sort through these feelings. Can I have? And he rummages through the cabinet again. Nah, I got my own. He pops it and guzzles it.
Pierce walks with Q towards the showers, and he hands him the bottle of booze. He goes, all right.
He mentioned food. I'm more a fan of eat. It's fine. I'll eat after. We're going to dinner, right?
They're gonna feed us, I think. And you're gonna taste it first to make sure it's not poisoned. But I think we need to have a quick chat, because I was reading between the lines back there, or I was reading the lines back there, and we can't come at this problem the same way we went at the Scott problem, because it could backfire on Kess's family. If we fuck up with Scott and we die, that's one thing, but this is gonna have fallout that is. Does that make sense? Please tell me that makes sense. I can't explain that another way.
So wait, I mean, what you're saying is that, like, because we care about Cass and her family's tied up into this, you don't want to accidentally start a fire that would then spread to all of the branches of the tree that you care about.
That is shockingly accurate. Thank you.
Okay, don't piss off the Cass friends or havers or people that know Cass. Got it.
I had her family pegged completely wrong. I mean, this place is opulent as shit, but I assumed they were going to be like every other rich person in the world, and I might have been wrong.
You've met every other rich person in the world?
Okay, shut up. Let's go. Let's just go clean off.
At this point, you guys, like, Zev has kind of got lost walking up and down the hallway, and he's just like, oh, Yeah, I mean, we live good, but we rich is a strong word. Everything, it's a complicated structure. Our needs are just met.
Listen,
He turns the bottle upside down and it's empty. Do you guys have any more?
wow. It was drink, not food in your mouth. Okay.
There's food. There will be more food.
There better
Which
be.
bathrooms are you guys using?
There's more than one?
I don't even
Yeah,
know where
there's-
it's at, Zach.
Yeah, that's the that's the joke. And he looks at you as you guys stare at him confusedly, and he goes, "All right, bye." And he turns around and goes back the way he came.
God damn it! Which way did he point?
So, Pierce, make an investigation check for me, real quick.
It's a 10.
A 10. Okay. It does not take you too terribly long. There is a bathroom very near the spare room that, like the spare rooms that Zev pointed you in the direction of earlier. That like right across from Kess's room. So it does not take you long to find a bathroom.
I think that if with the absence of no, no, that's fine. I was thinking about having Pierce do something else, but no, that works. All right, in here, kid.
Oh. Okay.
You first.
Okay. But don't look.
No, I'm not going with you.
Oh. Okay.
I will guard you, and then you will guard me.
By the way,
I'm not really
Oh.
used to having baths by ourselves or room to have baths. It's fine. This will be great. I assume that you just pick up the pail and you pour the water.
I think you'll figure it out.
Okay. I shut the door.
Pierce stands outside the door to make sure no one gets the drop on cue.
Hugh looks at his first bathroom of this magnitude.
you guys are
Okay,
in
cute.
a guest suite, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
you're not in the hallway. Like, you're
Yeah.
in like a mini house, a mini like living area and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a Vegas hotel.
Yeah. Zach, you want to?
Yeah, it is a fine marble toilet. Like a clawed bathtub with, running water that gets frankly hotter than you're comfortable with.
I fiddle with everything but the faucet for a few minutes.
I'm actually going to need you to make an intelligence check.
Yeah, that'll work.
What if he takes a bath in the toilet?
Oh, you know what? Weird. That's a 16.
A 16.
17
Okay.
minus 1.
Okay, so like you look at the toilet for a moment, and you lift the lid and you start to put your foot in and you're like, wait a minute. And you look around and you see like some knobs on the tub and you like mess around and you flush the toilet several times. And finally you find the faucet on the tub and you turn it and water starts filling.
Okay. Okay, well, now I know how to get the water in, but I guess to get the water out, I have to put it back in the toilet because I know the water goes down the toilet. We'll figure it out. I start washing.
Okay.
Pierce is
And
gonna
yes.
look for clothes in the guest suite.
Okay.
Like drawers
Make an
and stuff.
investigation check.
Say 19.
19. Okay, yeah, you find some clothes, like a silk shirt and like really tightly fitted black pants.
Mhm.
You get these are Zev's clothes. You know this immediately.
Okay.
There's
Uh,
some clothes that he perhaps relocated to another room in the house.
Pierce is gonna hold him. He's not gonna change yet, but he's gonna hold him until Q's done.
Okay. Q, you finish up and you're you notice like a chain and you notice the stopper in the bathtub, but it's up to you whether or not you actually do anything if you try to pull that chain.
I'm gonna look for a pail or bucket.
Oh, you find one. Yeah, there's one in there.
I begin to scoop the water out and throw it in the toilet.
Okay. Okay. Am I gonna make you roll for this?
This seems like a very complicated way of emptying out a basin, but I guess I'm not rich, so
Yeah, so eventually, yeah, you scoop all this water out. There's a lot of water all over the place, but yeah, it's like a wooden bucket, and you're able to, after about 10, 15 minutes, several trips back and forth between the bath and the toilet, you're able to mostly drain this tub. There's still a
Feel like-
little bit of water in the bottom of it.
That's so much work. I'm getting sweaty and dirty again. Jesus. Fantasy,
Here.
Jesus.
This is taking a long time, so Pierce knocks. You okay in there?
I'm wet.
That's good. You're supposed to be.
Oh. Okay. I'll see you in a second. Scoop it away.
Okay. Yeah, the last little bit is really hard to get out because it's like there's not enough water to scoop out with a bucket. So it's just like you're just grating on the tub with the
Yeah.
bucket as you try to get
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit out.
While I'm down there at the very bottom, I want to see the really cool chain thing, and I like shiny things, so I'm gonna rip it out. so that I
Okay. Make a
Whatever.
strength check.
oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Can I take? Let me see if I got it. I feel like I have something I can use. A tool. I've evolved enough to use tools. I'm gonna use a crowbar. I have a crowbar in my bag.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so make a strength check with advantage.
Okay. 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 That's a 7.
A 7.
Yes.
So you kind of like awkwardly rig this chain that's on the stopper between the toes of the crowbar. Like
Yeah.
you slide it between them and
Yeah.
you pull it and it gets stuck and slides out of your hands and like you fall backwards into the wall. Pierce, you hear this like as he's trying to do this, you hear him slip and fall.
So Pierce thinks that he might be being attacked. So Pierce like shoulder checks the door, like busts in unless Q locked it.
No, Q doesn't know how to work the lock.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, when you bust in, you see Q lying in a puddle of water on the floor. You see a crowbar in the tub. And you see a toilet filled with water.
Well, he had been flushing it occasionally.
What the fuck is going on in here?
I wanted the necklace at the bottom of the tub.
There's a God, these rich bougie. And then he looks down and he notices. Oh, for fuck's sake! You're done. You're done. Go. Make sure no one attacks me.
Q wraps his towel and then shuffles off.
Flip, flop,
Oh
flip,
my
flop,
God.
flip, flop.
Pierce takes the crowbar and he like throws it out of the room. So Pierce has been in bathrooms before, so there will be relatively minor shenanigans as he like cleans off. He tries to sort of like mop up or dry up what Q's done.
Yeah,
the mess
Pierce,
that Q made.
you're in and out fairly quickly. This is nothing. It's
And-
very nice, but functionally, it's like mechanically, it's very much something you're familiar with.
He like Pierce like puts on Zev's clothes and also like tries to kind of like sort of like spike his hair a little bit because he doesn't have his hat and he doesn't have his mask or anything. He's just in Zev's clothes now. So all of his dirty, nasty shit is in like a ball in the bathroom, like his coat, everything. And so he tries to look somewhat stylish for this family.
Okay. So you said you put on the clothes that you found?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Okay. So
So
as
Zev's shirt at least like button up.
Yeah, it
No.
doesn't button up. Okay, so
He
yeah,
buttons up so far and then there's nothing.
yeah,
Right,
it's got
yeah.
like a deep V.
He tries to like put the flaps over. But he knows it's no use, so he walks out.
Yeah, silk is not a stiff fabric. It doesn't really.
No.
It's not really pliable.
Stay.
Okay, so, Kess,
Yeah.
back in the greenhouse, you and your mother have been sitting there for quite some time. Are you saying anything, or are you just sitting in silence?
No, I think I'm just sitting in silence. I think I don't really know what to say yet because I want to tell her everything that's happened, but she's been so worried that I don't want to worry her more, you know?
Sure.
So I think I'm just like, being really just quiet.
So
right
you-
now.
You sit there in silence and watch outside as there's a gentle snowfall. You look up and you see the first murmurings. It's not particularly bright this time of year. There's still a few weeks before it is at full swing. But you see the first black and green murmurings of the aurora in the sky above your greenhouse. And you sit in silence and just watch the lights and the snowfall until your mother kind of shifts and time has clearly just gotten away from her. She says, I suppose we had better make our way to dinner, shouldn't we?
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to brush my hair. Okay. I'm going to go get ready really quickly.
Okay.
Very
Cass,
quickly.
make a performance check. If you're going to like try to get ready super quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in my room and I'm gonna grab just like I have a black silk dress in my wardrobe. I'm gonna shower really fast, but I'm not gonna wash my hair because I don't want it to be wet, so I'm gonna pull it up on top of my head and make it look like it's gonna look messy no matter what, but I want it to try to look presentable. Oh no. Performance? 11.
Okay. Your hair is just so dirty, but you're able to like pull it up, but it's really greasy and grimy. And like you shower pretty quickly.
Wait.
And you put the dress on and it still fit, huh?
I'm a changeling.
Yeah.
I just make it clean.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was having those thoughts.
I was literally typing out a message to you.
You're a changeling?
That's what I was waiting on, but I was waiting for you to get through yourself.
I like that Kess is so flustered. She's doing long form fixing.
She hasn't been high elf in a long time, so she's been just dealing with her changeling self and not changing it. So once she remembers that, she's like, oh yeah, okay, and just makes herself look pristine and as perfect as she can. And she's going to grab a small it's a shorter dress. It's almost like a nightgown, but it's like a kind of like a smock. And I guess it would be more of a longer tunic like shirt, actually.
Okay.
And she's gonna run across the hall and knock on the guest room door and be like, "Did you guys make it in there? You good?"
When do you open the door or do you just knock?
Probably knocks and then opens.
Okay. When Kess opens the door, if this is okay with Q, I picture Pierce like polishing Q's helmet, like they found like a rag or a towel, and while they're killing time, he's like on the helmet.
He's doing it too hard, so Q's like going back and forth with it.
Okay.
I don't like Zev's clothes, but yeah, we're ready. Also, I might need a laundry service. Do you guys do that here?
I walk over to the wall and there's a laundry chute basically, but you have to like lift it, and I'm like, just throw them in here.
Okay.
Q holds up the dress he was wearing and the coat and throws it in, and he's still, I mean, he's a lizard, but he's not wearing anything. He says, do you have a replacement one of these?
I hand him the tunic that I got. It's just like a silk little like, for Kess it would basically be like a long shirt, but for Q it should be basically almost like a dress. Is
it like a kid wearing his like dad's button-up shirt or something?
Yeah, but like I feel like it looks okay. It's silk, so.
Oh yeah, what color is it?
Black. It's probably black.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I keep.
Q, you look great in it.
Steps into it.
All right. How do we look?
Q looks great. We gotta find you a different style, Pierce, because Zev's clothes on you you look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to go grab you a different shirt, or are
Uh-uh.
you good for now?
If you have one
Okay.
on hand, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run over the house to my like dad's room, and I'm just
Okay.
gonna grab like a regular button up cotton blend
Sure.
white,
It's a dad shirt.
just like a white button up, yeah. And then I'm like run back over and toss it at you. There.
Okay. Pierce puts that on. Okay. All right. You look fantastic, by the way. Let's go.
Thank you. Didn't have time to really get ready, so
Well, it took you 45 goddamn minutes, so.
I didn't know how that thing worked.
after this, I'll give you some
I just didn't
lessons or
think-
something, because I just
think
threw
that
you
they need
guys
a
with
better way
Zev.
to empty the bowl. You know, it took that pail 45 minutes.
Did you not pull the drain?
Oh.
What?
The drain in the bottom of the tub?
The necklace? Pierce wouldn't let me get the necklace.
It's a chain.
It would have looked great.
Oh,
Would have matched this.
CQ, you were supposed to pull that, and the water went down in there. You didn't have to. Where did you put the water?
As you're having this conversation, Kess, you hear a door open and you see your mother and father on the like at the bottom of the stairs, and your dad like smiles and like runs at you and grabs you and spins you.
Yeah.
He like grabs your face.
I look at Pierce. I'm like, that was rude. I was talking to her.
That's her dad.
Hey, Dad.
So lovely to see you.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Did your mother show you the flowers?
Yeah, I didn't know the flower thing's a long story, but I didn't know that they did that. So that's kind of cool, and I have some questions about that, but I don't.
I thought you might be responsible somehow. We'll speak more about that in depth a little more later. Shall we go to dinner? Because gods
Dad.
know we don't want to keep our guests waiting.
Dad,
No, well, I guess
Dad.
we're the guests.
Dad,
Ugh.
Dad.
What?
This is Pierce,
Hi.
and this is Q.
Oh, hello! And he shakes both of your
Here's-
hands.
And steps up,
Oh.
being very, very rigid. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
He grabs your elbow and like bends it down and like loosen up a little bit, friend. Here you go.
Oh, okay. Your house is magnificent.
My house, sure. Yes. And
Ah.
then he turns and shakes Q's hands.
Fix
There.
your bathroom.
Is there something wrong with the restroom?
No. Let's go.
Actually, you might want to have someone go check it out while we're at dinner. I don't know what happened, but I think it's broken. But
It'll be
just
fine.
yeah, okay,
There are others. It'll be fine. Let's go.
sure, okay.
Food's coming, little guy.
There is your dad has Kess, make an insight check.
I'm good at that. Oh, except for whenever I roll a 2.
Oh.
Hang on, am I good at that? It's a 10.
It doesn't take much to tell. Your father is just happy to see you. Like he is a whole lot thinner than he was when you left. You can tell he's been incredibly stressed, particularly over the past few weeks. There are bags under his eyes. He doesn't seem to have been sleeping much. You wonder if your mother is about the same, but she would have taken a little bit more care, perhaps, to hide such things, whereas your father has not.
Yeah.
But you either way, you follow them to the stairs and you travel down to the 3rd floor. And when you get to the 3rd floor landing, you look around and it is furnished and redecorated. It has been it has been changed a bit. There are paintings you don't recognize, vases you don't recognize. You get the feeling very quickly that this floor Zaris has made his own. And he has very poor taste.
Yeah. Oh, this is gross.
Like abstract paintings with colors that don't necessarily mesh together. There's
Everything's clashing.
Everything is clashing.
But he thinks
Yes,
he's
colors,
doing it right. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy's gotta
I
go.
mean, for starters, there are colors in this hallway, like a
Right.
lot of them.
Right.
And your family is not big on colorful decor.
Right.
Traditionally. And as you get down to the landing, as you make your way across to where you know the living area and the dining room to be, as you're walking into the dining area, you see an elven woman with dark hair, or like dark skin and long black hair, walking in with a gown, and she looks at you and looks at all of you. And she kind of sighs, and she just goes inside without saying anything to you.
Did I recognize her?
No.
Pierce notices all the clashy, colory shit as we walk through, and he goes, "This room's kind of cool."
I think I can see what he was trying to do with this one. This one really speaks to me.
This is disgusting.
Oh, is this all Zordon shit?
His name is Zaris.
Oh, okay.
So,
But I guess.
Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's just get through dinner and then maybe rest and then maybe figure things out later. I just have a lot of questions and I don't think dinner's gonna answer them all. I just have that feeling, you know?
Does dinner talk?
Not this one. This one should be non-talking, hopefully.
Okay. So as you guys step into the dining area, you smell, Kess, you smell Mardostan cuisine immediately, and it like takes you all the way back. But you guys smell like all of these rich flavors emanating from the kitchen. You see Zaris sitting at the head of the table with the elven woman that you saw outside sitting at his right hand, and everyone kind of files around the table. It's very well made up. The woman who you saw walking in is wearing a gold dress, and she is staring straight ahead. She's not looking at anybody.
Before we go in,
Mhm.
and while no one can see me, gonna pop Tibbins into existence
Okay.
and walk in with a giant owl on my shoulder.
Okay. You walk in with a giant owl on your shoulder, and you see several of the staff kind of like look twice at you. Zaris's eyes get kind of wide, and the woman sitting next to him just rolls her eyes and says, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
And I just tell him to go perch on a
Rafter?
oh my gosh, curtain rod,
Okay.
like back behind Zaris.
He flutters directly over the table, like kind of swoops a little bit low.
Oh, like point of order, Pierce probably left like his guns and equipment and stuff like in the guest room.
That's good enough.
Okay,
That's
Just
very
a
good
point of
enough.
order.
dinner. It's just dinner. It's just dinner. Okay.
Okay.
Do not roll initiative. Do not roll initiative.
I
Is
got
it-
mine.
Okay.
Okay. As you sit down, Zaris snaps his fingers and says, "Can we get a few bottles of wine, please?"
Is there another? I'm gonna sit at the other end of the table, at the head
Okay.
of the table.
There's a little bit of shuffling at like your family following you, as well as like I imagine Pierce and Q like looking at trying to figure out. There's a little bit of musical chairs trying to figure out where everybody is sitting, what protocol is, and everything.
Yeah, if Pierce and Q can sit on like my left side and my parents could sit on my right side, that's what I'm going
Okay.
for.
Yeah, I would say you're able to maneuver that pretty easily.
Okay, without being like, no, you go over there. Like,
I'm trying to do power stance move.
And some members of the staff come out carrying bottles and glasses of wine, and they uncork them and pour them for all of you.
Are my brothers here?
No.
I-
At this moment, it's just your mom and your dad, you, Q, Pierce,
I pull
Zara,
a
and this other person.
staff member aside and say, "Can I get a taller, like a chair, like a chair that I'm tables like this."
Do we have a high chair? We can look, I suppose.
Like a booster seat?
One moment. And they go and they come back and they bring like several books and they sit them in the chair for you to sit on. This is the best we're able to do, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I guess
Cute.
rich people don't have everything.
You're not wrong.
So, Kess, you must have a few questions.
Yeah.
He like swirls his wine and leans back in his chair.
Is it? Do I just ask questions now, or do you want to, eat first? How do you,
Well, the food
Wanna
will be
go
out
about
here in a
this?
moment. I see no reason for foreplay, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. What? You said you own the estate now.
Yes.
How?
Well, when you disappeared into the night, I was naturally distraught. I expected your family to, I don't know, perhaps want to search for you, to try and, bring you back. But they insisted you'd return despite any evidence that you intended to do so. I assumed that they were hiding something from me, naturally. So I took matters into my own hands. And in doing so, you wouldn't believe what I found out. Or would you?
I mean, you could try me, but I'd probably believe it.
I found out that this entire little town, and at this point, waitstaff are starting to fill in with food. This entire little town is utterly dependent on one family, without their will or even their knowledge. And one bad decision along your little trade route would be enough to take our fair city to crumble. And its citizens along with it. That doesn't seem very fair to me, Cassandra. So, I offered a bit of outside consultation in exchange for, we'll call it discretion.
So, okay. Just gonna start eating bread. Stress eating.
There is bread.
Breaking it. It's just eating it.
Car-
Okay. So you know things.
Indeed I do. Oh, how rude of me. You haven't met Sienna. And he looks over at the woman sitting next to him, and her arms are crossed, and she looks at him and smiles very fakely. And he says, "Please meet Sienna Rainwhite, my new fiancée."
That's great. I'm so happy for you. Sienna, you will have a great, interesting life with him.
Yes, I'm sure I will. It has already proven to be very something.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So,
Can I ask a question?
Sure, why not?
You were worried about the town, Zephy.
I'm sorry, who?
I'm sorry, Zaris.
so
Yes, of course. I was born and raised in Mardosta, so naturally I've got quite an interest in the well-being of its people.
Okay, so since you took over, what is the expected long-term economic model for this town now that you're in charge?
I'm not in the business of disclosing my business with complete and utter strangers.
he's not a stranger.
He is to me.
Well, technically, you're a stranger to us, so just saying.
Oh, I've known you for quite some time, Cassandra, as well
Yeah,
as the
but-
rest of you.
Yeah, but I feel like, I feel like I knew you, but I didn't know you, Like it wasn't, you've changed a lot. And that's,
Well, you hardly took the time to ask, now didn't you?
well, you didn't get to know me either.
You're not wrong. But we had a whole lifetime of that, which, frankly, and he gestures to Sienna, not that I'm not pleased with the way things turned out, and she rolls her eyes again. Well, I suppose it is what it is.
So just to be clear here, you were unhappy with this mysterious underground economic model that was benefiting the town, and you replaced it with your own mysterious, shadowy underground economic model that you don't wish to disclose to anyone?
Oh, well, it's not that the Shadowmoors, it's not that I don't have the utmost respect for the organization and all that they've been able to do for this town. This little operation has brought a great deal of wealth and prosperity to a town that frankly has not always had it. But it seems a bit unfair to me that one family has a controlling interest in that. It doesn't seem right that all of this prosperity comes from a place that the people of this town don't even frankly know about. So, I thought perhaps an outsider would at least be able to provide varying degrees of, as I said, we'll call it advice.
What does it matter if they know or not if they're happy?
And yet you're looking at me as if I'm evil.
You're not. Well, you're a hypocrite.
Aren't we all? To some degree. I'm not in the business of the label of hypocrite or righteous. My only interest is taking care of myself and of those I love. And, of course, of the people of this town.
Sure.
Yes. And as this conversation is happening, the waitstaff looks incredibly uncomfortable. They are putting plates of food in front of you.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. They're putting like heavy plates of food and like platters for everyone to serve themselves off of. There's smoked salmon. There's freshwater crustaceans from the Silk River outside. Spicy sausage balls with brown mustard.
Ooh.
A dish that you hear, actually someone, one of the wait staff points out to you is called Silk River Delight, which is fried cheese with wine sauce and river crawler meat. There are cocktails that taste like some kind of turnip vodka, sort of the same spirit that Zev was drinking earlier with you all, and several different cocktails and bottles of wine going around the table.
Is there bear meat on this table?
They're making a nature check.
Finally, we can end the small talk.
It's a dirty 20.
There is no bear meat on the table.
Okay.
I
It is mostly fish.
like
Mostly
you.
fish and like the sausage balls or pork. Sorry, Cass, go ahead.
I look at Q and I'm like, dig in, and I let him go crazy. Like, I don't stop him, as scary as it gets.
Can I roll an intimidation check or something?
So you're trying to intimidate them?
No.
While he
I
eats
just-
ferociously.
What check do I need to roll to be as nasty at the table as possible?
I think that's just your natural state. I think I'm just gonna let you go
okay.
wild.
That's fair.
Yeah, things are about to get weird. Z-Man.
As you're eating, Taurus is like,
It's spelled with an
kidding.
X.
well, we
Even
can't
better.
say X-Man. That's trademarked.
Even better.
So, as Q is eating, Zaris is like perched on his hands and just watching, kind of smiling amusedly.
Occasionally,
other
Q will
questions?
look up with like meat dangling from his snout, just to make sure everybody else is eating.
He probably should have bathed afterwards, now that I'm thinking about it.
So, who are the suits?
Oh, well, Of course, I need some protection.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. What about, are my parents saying anything?
They're not. They're just kind of letting the conversation play out.
What about Vendrith? Have you talked to him at all? Like, you know.
No. Dear Baron Vendrith, the terms of my silence, we'll say, are balanced upon his ignorance.
Huh. I mean, don't you think he'd know something if you're living here?
I think
coming and
people
going.
I think people are willing to overlook what's unfortunate to them. I seem to have lost my appetite. Darling, shall we retire? And he looks at Sienna and she like, yes, please, I would love to. Another evening in the bedchamber with you is all I want.
That's way more disgusting than whatever Q's doing.
He grabs her hand and rises and walks out, eating a little bit of fried cheese as he does. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
As they walk out, I'm just like, have fun. I look at her.
She flips you off.
Storm in the castle.
So yeah, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I hate him so much. Fun fact.
What a slimy little skis.
I know. This was supposed to be a throwaway character. Whenever I said that to Zach after last session, he said, there are no throwaway characters. And I was like,
listen, I'm telling you.
We'll be right back, guys.
Hold on, let me do the thing. I have to get us some music. Okay. Okay, they can hear us.
Can they?
Hello.
Yeah, they
Did
should
you know
be
what
able
Can they
happened
hear
to
this
my
dice SMR?
They can. They can see us now.
Oh,
I'm gonna rearrange all my shit from that gag I just did. Hi, you guys. How's everybody? Did everybody like have a nice break?
My notes don't
Yes.
make sense. I just
Why?
want y'all to know. It's just random words.
it's like scribbled hate, Zorus die,
Yeah.
loathing.
Suits were protection. Like that could mean a lot of different things.
Suits were protection.
Hate,
Oh.
hate. Loathe entirely.
Oh my
Steve-O,
god.
that was a solid Jim Carrey Grinch impression.
Thank you. It's one of
Here
two I
for
can
it,
do.
man. I'm here for it. So before we get back into the game real quick, I just wanted to remind you all that this Saturday we are going to have a charity stream to benefit Hollaback. It's going to be myself. I'll be DMing Locke, Goon, our friends Sonny Mens from Crit Force 1, Technify, and Cooley Smiley. We're going to be trying to raise some money for Hollaback, which is an organization devoted to ending harassment in all its forms. You can learn more or sign up for a class with Hollaback, which is free and an actionable item that you can do to help make the world a better place. I just dropped my pen. You can do that, and we're going to be raising money for them. So we hope to see you there, and we hope you have fun. Locke, you raised your hand while I was in the middle.
Prove
of
Gwen
my spiel.
Stefani wrong and be a hollaback girl.
Yes.
Or, guy or non-binary pal,
Yeah.
whichever.
Yeah, however,
Just be Hollaback.
Just be
Yeah.
holla back.
that's just bananas.
Locke, did you?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Locke, did you have a question? You raised your hand while I was
I
in the middle
did
of that.
not. I did not. It was more at my dice roll in chat, which was a 2.
Oh dear. Here, let me hop in on that. Let's just see how I do real quick. How do I do? Oh dear. Look at that.
No, I don't like it when the
19 for
DM
me.
rolls high.
That's not going to do much for people watching the podcast or listening to the podcast or watching on YouTube. Anyway,
I cut this part
Where
out
we left
anyways.
off. huh?
I always cut
You
this
cut this
out.
part out anyway. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's good.
They'll never know.
Good. I really don't want to upset Gwen Stefani a second time.
not again.
Not again. Somebody got it out for me.
Oh my god.
So, where we
There's
left
no
off,
doubt you're on her bad list.
Oh my
Christ,
gosh.
Evan. Should we just end the session there?
Oh, no, I have
um,
questions.
So,
The music.
we're going to hop back into the game. Zarus and his new fiancee, Sienna, have just walked out of the dining room. Your family is slowly eating. Kess is just kind of looking around,
You mean
awestruck
North?
at everything that's happened. Q
Oh.
is not slowly eating. He's just kind of gorging himself. And the staff is just busying about bringing fresh plates of food, topping off glasses of wine and water, trying not to make eye contact with anyone. As Zarus and Sienna walk out of the dining room, Kess, your brothers, all 4 of them, walk in.
All 3 of them?
All 3 of them. My apologies.
It's okay.
Because there's 4 of you kids.
Yeah.
So in walks Zev, who you're familiar with, someone who looks identical to Zev, but dressed ever so slightly differently. And then a third who is quite a bit taller and much more bemused looking than the other 2.
Who's buff?
And they walk in and they look at the people who are leaving and they kind of like keep a wide berth. And Kess, Voss, and Rook look at you, and Voss actually like speaks up and says "Fluffy," and Rook just kind of waves.
I go over and hug Voss. And
Hey, little sister. Hey, Fluffy. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. And then I like look at Rook and I don't know about a hug.
Hello.
Hey.
Pierce
well,
leans
Sorry,
over
sit
to
down.
Dinner.
Q after Rook says hello. After Rook says hello, Pierce leans over to Q and goes, "I love that guy."
He reminds me of you.
Pierce does stand up and he walks over to Rook and he doesn't stick out his hand straight forward. He makes it very floppy, but he puts out his hand to shake it. He goes, "Pierce."
To shake hands with Rook.
Rook.
Rook extends his arm very straight. And shakes hands.
Pierce takes his arm and he bends it a little bit at the elbow.
He like shifts. Hello.
Hi. And then
He sits
Pierce
down in
goes
his chair.
to introduce himself to the other brother, Voss.
Who is Zev's identical twin. Hello, you are
Pierce.
Pierce.
Nice to meet you.
He like claps you on the shoulder. It's nice to meet you.
Okay. And then he
Can we eat? I'm starving.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
there's lots of food.
So everyone sits down and they begin to eat in their own unique styles of eating. You have a very eclectic family, Cass.
Yeah.
But everyone is eating in relative silence. Lots of questions hanging about the air.
Wait, is Kess's mom still here?
Yes.
Okay.
Whole fam family's here.
Q's gonna be like gnawing on whatever leg of whatever animal is available,
Mm-hmm.
and is just gonna look over to her mom and just say, "Hey, you know, a relationship between a mother and her son or child in any form is really important. I'll never forget my mom, and I'm glad Cass has you, just like I have my mom."
I'm sorry. You said you have your mom, but you also said that. I'm sorry. I'm a bit confused. Did you point to your adornment on your head?
I mean, her name is Marrow.
Oh.
This
Kath?
is really good chick pork beef
That appears to be chicken.
chicken. I knew it. First try.
Yeah. Cass, like she is like Norse is very much so stumbling after this conversation with Q. Not necessarily like afraid of him,
Right.
but she has questions and she doesn't know how to ask him.
Right.
You guys can tell very, very quickly, very easily. She just kind of like very gently takes a bite of fried cheese from her plate and bites it between her teeth. Takes a sip of wine.
So, I met these guys in Evercrest. Yeah.
You were in Evercrest.
Yeah.
Okay, you're no longer there now. That's good.
Right. Wait. Oh. You.
Word travels fast here.
Okay. Well, what do you guys know about Evercrest? Oh wait, God,
We-
there's a lot of questions. I have.
We
a
just
lot.
know there was. We just know, and this is Norse speaking. We just know there was a bright green light of some sort, and now no one can get in contact with hardly anyone else on the islands, and any sort of shipping or merchant ships that were there have not been heard from.
Okay.
We just know it's a bit of a. We know people are scared to go there.
Well,
So we're just kind of pulled back from our trading efforts at the moment.
Okay. We were gonna go back, but then decided to come
You were
here.
going to go back there after you knew.
Look,
Yes.
But we came here. Hold, Zev. What about Larsum and Scott? And you were in jail.
the king owed me money.
Yeah,
She just,
Zev is like guzzling out of a bottle and he's like, yeah.
she just throws Zev
Yeah.
under the bus.
Zev is not acting as if there is anything that he wished to keep secret in the first place. Yeah, I got into a bit of trouble. Fortunately, Fluffy was here to bail me out, almost literally, but a little bit more extra legally. But
Well,
either way, I'm
Pierce
good
bailed
now.
you out technically, and then
Technically, he did. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There was an explosion, which was fun. Do you have any more of those? He looks at you, Q.
Yeah, I got a couple more.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. But yeah, Larson was a shit show. We should be able to trade with people there now, although I don't really think there are many merchants set up yet. There was this thieves guild that was just awful. They were siphoning everything off of the town and leaving them with nothing. So I don't really know that it's a good prospect for trade with at the moment, but
maybe let them get back on their
Hive.
feet for a little
yeah,
bit.
the hive shouldn't be a problem for us anymore, at least as it stood.
Your contact's name is Izzy.
Izzy,
I loved her.
she was sweet. And we had weird storms in Scyhoff. Oh, and vampires in New Hexton, and Krakens in Evercrest, and vampires.
Your mother chokes on her wine, and your
Ver-
dad just goes,
And then also vampires on the ocean, and
You didn't tell me about the ocean vampires.
oh, well, they were from New Hexton, we think. Yeah, I mean, well,
Oh.
actually, we know that now. What am I
Huh.
leaving out, guys?
The dragon?
Oh yeah, the dragon.
You fought. You saw. You fought. You saw
Well, we saw first, and then we
a
fought.
literal
Yeah.
a literal dragon.
I don't know what kind of dragon it was, but it was there.
There's also the dreams.
Oh, and the holes.
Oh yeah. Those are the storms I was talking about. I guess they're not storms. They're more
Oh.
like big holes that you fall into and can die from. But
Yeah,
Your
Q-
mother has
Ca-
drained an entire
Cass
glass of
died.
wine, and
Oh.
she is pouring more wine. As you say that, as you say Kess died, she's pouring wine and she like spills it. She huh?
Well, I mean, she got better.
But then
Pierce.
there was a Naga that was also doing some shit.
Pierce killed him. One shot. Bullet straight through the eyes. It's cool.
And
Yeah.
How are you finding all of these things?
They find us.
Well, we found Scott.
That's true. Well, technically he found us first and then we went
I
after him.
guess that's
wait, Cass, tell them you're about your powers.
Well, we know
You're-
at least
You're
of
not
one
going to
of
believe
them.
this. She can make a house out of the dirt.
I didn't make it. I didn't make the house, Q.
It's not as big as this house, but it is pretty impressive.
He thinks I made a house. I didn't. But
I know what I saw.
Rook takes a bite of his food and he says, so you're getting into real estate.
no. No.
I like him.
It's been a long 10 months. I also the flowers. It's a whole nother thing.
Your dad kind of speaks up at that point. He kind of looks over and he says, "Thank you for that, by the way."
Didn't know they were doing that.
Doesn't matter if you knew or not. It certainly helped us a lot. Takes a bite of his food.
So what's besides Zaris? What's been going on here? Did anybody talk to Vendrith? Are we? What's happening?
Vendreth still does not know of this particular situation. Cass, I really insist that you don't worry any further about this. I feel confident that it will be taken care of.
Insight.
Make an insight check.
Who said that? My dad?
Your mother.
My mom? 23.
23? She means it. She doesn't want you. She doesn't want you tampering.
But we killed a dragon. We can handle Zaris, you know?
She kind of stumbles over herself, and your father speaks up. We don't doubt for a moment that you could handle yourself and many of the issues that we have. But I think what your mother means to say is we got ourselves into this mess, and we don't want you to have the responsibility of fixing it.
But what if I want to? Like, what if it would be fun? You know?
It's
like, I just, kind of, I haven't made a habit of going around and
I don't want to continue this conversation. I would much rather hear about these dragons and these storms, and I would love some more wine, please. I'm going to need it.
Well, the storms were being created or something by this chick who knew this dude we were hanging out with. And that dude was my best friend, but now I think Cass is my best friend.
Really?
Well, you're kind of a dick sometimes, but not as much as Scott.
I guess you should ask them if they know anything about the map with the X's on it.
Oh, yeah. We found a map with X's on it.
And we were wondering if you knew anything about the X's. Not Zora.
Voss kind of speaks up. Oh, like a pirate map? What is it?
Kind of. It's just a bunch of locations. So we went to one of these X's and we found 52,000 gold.
That's a fair amount of gold.
We gave it back to the town that was being bled dry. Larson.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Well, we kept a little bit, but that was just, finder's
you gotta get paid, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I have the map. If you want to take it and make a copy of it and mark it, and we could figure out what's happening. I mean, whatever's in these places either belongs to the people of Larsum or maybe even to the people of the towns that these X's are on. We don't really know yet. We don't know what's there.
Voss reaches out. Can I see the map? Do you have it with you?
Yes, she would have brought her bag.
Did you have your bag with you? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she wouldn't have left it with Zaris in the house.
Right.
Yeah, and I give it to him.
Okay. Yeah, he takes it and looks at it. It doesn't look familiar. None of these are really near trade route things. You said you found this. Do you have any idea who buried the stuff?
Scott.
Scott the dick. Got it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look familiar. But
this area of Mardosta,
yeah, we can make a copy of it. I don't know.
Is it a remote area of Mardosta?
Yeah, it's off. Oh shit, I don't have a map. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean, Cass, you would know this, and I imagine you guys would have talked about it. But yeah, it's outside of Mardosta. It's outside of the city walls, out in the woods.
So there's something there. If you
that
see,
wasn't there before.
possibly. So, yeah, I don't know. What else? What else has happened? Do you guys need any help with anything? Anything going on that we could assist with, or
Your family looks around, and your dad says, "Well, how long are you going to be in town?" Are you back? Or are you planning on leaving again?
If I leave again, I promise to stay in touch. And I
Okay.
promise to come back and visit often. A lot more often than I have.
Okay.
We have a lot of
It's just the
answered-
festival's coming up.
Oh,
Uh,
how long?
There's a festival?
How long?
Is there stick meat?
Yeah.
Cass, you feel like it would be about 3 weeks at this point. Not you feel like you know what day it is, but yeah, it's about 3 weeks away.
Oh god, is the festival not going to be awkward?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I suppose. But it's the
There is
it's
stick
just
meat
I don't know.
here.
It's the happiest time of year. I can't imagine it'll be sullied by this business.
This is true. It is pretty great.
Let's make an insight check.
I'm 24.
24. Okay. At this point, your family, your mother and father specifically, they are just so enamored, so happy to have you home. They don't really give a shit about Zaris. That seems like a foregone conclusion to them. They're acting like it's a non-issue.
Yeah, he's about to be a non-issue.
Murder.
Hey, murder. Okay. I look at Pearson Q. And I'm like, if you guys want to see the festival, we could hang around, maybe go to check out the mark on the map in the woods, and
At this point, Q is laying back on his stack of books with a very clearly distended belly.
Like head hanging off the back of the book. Yeah. I mean, I feel like sticking around for a little bit.
we could also research some stuff. There are libraries. We have a lot of unanswered questions.
This
I
is
have a question though, since you're all in here. Do you, in your economic comings and goings, in your trade dealings, do you deal with arms dealers ever? Like firearms dealers specifically?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
or legs or whatever.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. At this point, Rook kind of leans forward, and you get the vibe that this is like, he's like, okay, business, this is my time to shine. He kind of leans forward, says, arms, it's a bit of a messy business. We tend to avoid such.
Do you think that Zamboni might be a little less? Do you think he would?
He means Zaris, by the way. He has this thing with names with people he doesn't like. It's
I was able, Kess, to pick that up on context clues. Thank you very much. But frankly, Zaris is not very creative as a businessman, but were he to think of it, I think he might. I don't think he necessarily has any moral objections to such, if that's what you mean as we seem.
Do you think he's gonna run this town into the ground?
Oh, I think he'll do whatever suits him. But perhaps the situation will take care of itself. But he has made life particularly difficult for me over the past few weeks.
How so?
Well, I don't have a job anymore. I mean,
What?
I do, but it's not. He took over the business. He makes all the decisions. I only am here in a formal capacity. So
you seem like an all right fella. So why didn't you punch him?
well, it's not particularly my set of skills there, Pierce. But
What?
You know,
what
I
if
sure
you
would
hired
if-
someone to punch?
well, it's a little bit of a messy trade, but I did think about it. I sure would like to punch him, but it's not really my lot in life. He looks down at his food and he like looks around for a minute. And he starts eating again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a puncher either. I'll bite or stab or usually shoot with a bow and arrow or, like slice or
Oh,
sometimes cast
Show
a
them your
spell.
bow.
Oh, yeah.
That was Voss, by the way. He just like tipped backward in his chair.
And
Where did
Cool.
that come from?
it was always here, sort of, but not.
That's cool.
And it makes it go away.
That's cool.
Um,
So yeah,
Here-
not much so with the punching.
Pierce likes to shoot things.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't want to. I want to before. Nope. Pierce thinks about asking a question. He's not sure if he should, so he doesn't. He started to ask a question, then stops.
Okay.
I just look at my
No
family
one
and
tries.
I'm like, by the way, you can trust these guys. And I like gestured over to Q and Pierce. And I'm like, I've been trusting them since I've met them, and we've done a lot of good. And some bad.
Pierce looks over.
And-
You trusted us when you met us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you didn't trust us, and I know Q's still figuring things out, but
Q will always be figuring things out.
I didn't have many other options. So I took I don't know. I took a stab in the dark with you guys, and it's worked out. So you guys can trust them.
Zev kind of speaks up. He's like, yeah, I can I can also vouch for them. And everyone just kind of nods. Well, welcome to our home, Norse says. So, Cass, are you all going to be resting for the evening? Do you plan on going out? What are your plans?
Well, I kind of would like to show them some things out, you know?
Voss kind of like chuckles. Yeah, things. Got it.
Yeah.
Pierce, do you ever get the feeling you're not in on the joke?
More often than I like to admit.
So
And your mother straightens up and says, "Well, be most careful.
Hmm?
Have fun. I get the feeling that you could do with an evening of letting your hair down."
When's curfew?
I wouldn't worry about that.
Zib to Zab is
Seems-
not going to lock us out.
It seems as if you'll be able to take care of yourselves. I'm not quite concerned. I think just having you all having you all in town is enough of a relief for me. Also, Cass is a grown woman; she can handle herself.
Did you call him Zibazab?
We can move forward from that.
Yeah. So I look at my brothers and I'm like, anybody want to come with?
Yes, I would. And like Zev is like, yes, yes, please.
Okay.
And Rook is like, I think I'm actually going to go to bed. But thank you for the invite.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he likes you.
I'm incredibly tired. Thank you, though. And your father speaks up and says, we should get some sleep as well. But it's good to have you home, Cassandra.
I'm happy to be home.
Good to not have to sit in the greenhouse.
Yeah, I already grew my flower for the day, so it's already in there. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, well, and I stand up and I'm like,
Everybody like starts to stand up and depart from the dining room. The staff starts coming around and starts cleaning up, bussing the table.
You will pick up a couple pieces of like bone and whatever off the as they're bussing. Like, oh, not done with that. Not done with that. Just start shoving it in his pockets.
okay. Y'all ready to go see Mardosta?
Yeah.
You're not tired, are you? Actually, Pierce, go grab your guns.
That's not a bad idea.
Right. Or wait, your gun? You only have one now, right?
Pierce only has one gun now.
It's one.
Cyrus? Okay.
Yep.
Well.
Oh, we could get you another gun in Mardosta.
Oh, I can
Mardosta gun.
I can grab you some daggers. You want some daggers?
Sure. Just in case.
Yeah.
We'll go get ours. Hang tight.
Okay.
Pierce tries to remember where the guest room is.
Make an intelligence check.
That is a 10.
10. You get lost. You go down one flight of stairs and you're like, wait a minute, was it one flight or two? So you go down two flights of stairs and you get off the stairwell and you look around. Nothing is familiar. You've never been to this floor. So you go back up and then you go back up again. And eventually, like you find yourself on a floor and you're looking around and you see a familiar picture frame and you're able to make your way from there, the picture frame that you saw earlier, able to make your way. This is about 15, 20 minutes later. You're able to make your way back to the guest rooms.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, so Pierce is going to take Iris. Actually, he'll sort of like just grab his gear, like his general gear. His clothes are still being laundered, I reckon. So he's still in Artzev's clothing, but he'll just sort of grab his general stuff.
Okay.
Still no hat, still no mask.
Okay.
Okay.
You make your way back to the rest of the group.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna tell Q to come with me,
Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay.
and I'm gonna go upstairs up into Rook's training room.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some daggers off the wall, and just some, about 6 daggers.
Cass, make a perception check. You're able to find the daggers.
Okay. It's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. As you're looking around for the daggers on the wall, you notice first of all, you notice there's a pot over the fireplace. There's like a cauldron over the fireplace. And then you look around and you notice there's a cabinet that you never remember seeing in there before.
In his training room?
Mm-hmm. You said in Rook's training room, correct?
Go open it.
When you open it, you see like dozens of vials of concoctions and material, like just crafting materials, different herbs, different twigs, different liquids. It would seem by looking at this that Rook has taken up potion making.
Okay. I leave them all. I close it like it was, and I'm just like, oh, good to know. Okay. 6 daggers. I go to the coat closet and grab a jacket and go back downstairs where I guess Pierce is waiting.
You probably catch him sort of half wandering around.
Okay.
Like looking inside empty vials.
Yeah.
Hey, you ready?
Yeah.
Here, I throw him the jacket. It's just like a black peacoat. It's
Oh,
cold.
right. It's cold outside.
It's cold, yeah. Q, do you need something?
Yeah, I have been informed that I am cold-blooded.
So,
Real fucking chilly.
okay, I run over to my room and I pull out a leather crop jacket. I give it to him.
Okay.
It's got a lot of zippers on it.
Oh yeah.
I think
Are you
that
still
should
wearing
work.
the dress as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The tunic dress.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with a very zippery jacket. Okay.
Zippery crop jacket.
Leather
I look
jacket.
like-
It doesn't look like a crop jacket on him. It's, it's
Sure,
a
it
crop
looks-
jacket
yeah.
for Guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's just
I
got a
look-
leather jacket.
With a lot of zippers.
Yeah.
I look like I just left Hot Topic. Great.
Yeah. Exactly. And I change into like leather pants, like black silk top, and grab a peacoat as well. You know, just trying to be more casual than the dress.
Alrighty. And as you're getting ready, you go out and meet everyone else in the hall, and Boss and Zev walk up, dressed a little bit differently than they were. They're like, all right, shall we?
We
Okay.
should. Or we
Is
shall.
the Mardosta nightlife really hopping?
Uh-huh. Well, you'll see.
Compared to where you've been, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, probably.
Yeah, Evercrest wasn't really known for its club scene.
I mean, I
No.
used to club once or twice, but I generally preferred my bow.
That's fair.
Jesus.
You're good with the bow.
Okay. So, Cass, are you leading the way?
Yep.
Okay. So you make your way out into the street here in this residential area. Q and Pierce, you see for the first time, I mentioned it a moment ago, but just to guess, you see for the first time the murmurings of an aurora overhead, black and green, just shifting lights in the sky overhead. A sky full of stars and a moon setting in the distance and another one still hanging high above head. You make your way to the elevator and down across town and along the 2 parallel streams that are running through the town. And you make your way across, like, down toward the entrance, toward the docks on the western side of town. And you're walking through the docks and you see a small dinghy. Pierce and Q, can I get a perception check from you?
A roll of perception.
Mhm.
14.
14?
It is 13.
13. Okay. Q, you actually notice, Pierce, you do not. Q, you notice that this this dinghy, this small boat on the dock, is not bobbing on the wave on the wake. It's just sitting perfectly still.
This
Whereas
dinghy
all the-
appears dinky.
So, you make your way toward this boat, and as you board the dinghy, as you like walk across the dock, there's a dragonborn woman stepping off of it, and you see her like stumbling a bit. She's actually wearing, and with those perception checks, you see that she's wearing lipstick and eye makeup that have been smudged, and her dress is actually on backwards. She sort of like averts her gaze as you pass by,
Man,
and she like and keeps going.
Walk of shame.
Yeah.
Don't be
And,
ashamed, just own it.
She walks faster. You hear of high heels. And as you step down, like you step onto the boat, and then you follow Kess down below decks. And as you step down into the hold, you see an enormous hole in the side of the boat that just leads into a dark cave that's lit on the sides with torches.
this is more like it.
And Voss actually says, no one talks about the Underfrost, but everyone goes to the Underfrost. You'll see what I mean. And so you walk through this cave, and probably about 20 yards, it kind of twists and turns, and then it opens up into this wide, enormously long cavern. There is like, it's rock wall, and then icicles dripping all the way down the side. They appear to be illuminated with some sort of magic light that's alternating in green and blue and purple. And it is just enormous. There are, it's impossibly long. You see, just from where you're standing, you see several different vendors. You smell several different cooking meats and things. You see like a couple of restaurants. You see a couple of clubs. All of this happening, by the way, out in open air. Like there is nothing besides like, there's nothing really dividing all of these places, except for, with one exception, there is an enormous fighting arena that is depressed down into the center of this.
Whoa.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
People are bustling about, carrying drinks and chatting. You hear music from afar. You sense that there's probably some dancing going on.
Where do we start?
I mean, what do you guys want to do? We just ate. Not really hungry. We could get some drinks. We could watch some fights. We could play some cards. We could eat some stick meat. I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of full, and I don't know how to play cards, and cards kind of scare me. Yeah, they get big and like eel monsters, the large. And...
Yeah, it's different cards here, I think, unless they've taken up eel, but I don't know if it's made it this far north yet.
Wow. I do like to kick some ass, though.
You wanna?
I'd put 10 gold on the little guy, wreck and shop.
Yeah. Okay. We can go sign him up. Pierce, do you wanna? I hand him 6 daggers.
6 daggers.
Yeah.
And
That's a
like
lot of daggers.
Boss kind of looks around and he goes, wait, so he's gonna fight? Like
Q?
pointing down to Q.
Oh my gosh.
No. I'm sorry, you misunderstand, sir. I'm gonna fuck shit up.
And at that point, Zev goes, yeah, he really is. He's gonna fuck shit up.
He's really good at it.
Yeah.
So with us is Zev and Voss.
twins.
Yeah,
yes.
the twins. Yeah.
Okay. Hey Voss, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
None of us have been here. You've been here for the past few weeks, right?
Been, you mean
Here in
like,
Mardosta.
I've been here all my life.
Wait, you've never left Mardosta?
I mean, yeah, I've left Mardosta, but I've lived here all my life. Why would you leave? And she was like, oh, sorry.
That's fine.
My question is, what kind of leverage does Zap Brannigan have over your family? Because I can't imagine that this is a situation this seems like a situation that needs to be fucking fixed. And nobody seems to give a shit.
Here's the thing. He has the ability to take everything away from us. Like, we don't have, like, I know we have a big house, but we don't have any money. Like, we do all of this, our needs are provided for, but it's because we provide a service for the town, and then Vendrith basically just takes care of us. If the town finds out, we'll be run out of town.
All the things that seem like they're ours, they're technically Vendrith's and technically the town's. Our parents were, I'm guessing we're sitting like in a booth now.
Probably.
Somewhere,
I mean, you
okay.
tell me.
Yeah. Mom and Dad were, they were just street thieves. They traveled, they didn't have anything to their name, and they got caught here in Mardosta. And Vendrith offered them a deal. And it's not that, you know, they're paying off a debt or anything. He just is, he's really cool. And he was really cool about it because most of the people here were struggling to begin with. And obviously everyone here, you know, is elves. And I'm talking really quiet. And
let me put it this way, Pierce. Zev kind of speaks up. Mardosta didn't look a lot different than Larsum when my parents got here. Vendrith's dad wasn't quite as good as Vendrith is, so there was a whole lot of nothing for the people without names. So my family set up like we've got this nice thing going on where we steal from people who can afford it and provide to the people of the town. Is that what you were gonna say, Fluffy?
basically, yeah.
And all of that will go away
Yeah.
because this service is better left unspoken.
It's not that the town wouldn't be thankful, it's that the people in the town that have the names wouldn't like it very much. The people who we've conned wouldn't like it very much.
I think I understand. I hate this situation because every situation we've come across before
It's been a quick,
we knew the fix.
yeah, exactly. That's why I think my
Oh wait,
parents
you guys
are,
knew before we did things? I did.
we had
this-
a plan, Q.
Did yo you
We did.
okay?
Do you listen to us, Q?
Oh man, no.
Okay, that makes
I'm
sense.
so glad you finally asked. No, not
Okay.
in the slightest.
You know,
That
that makes a
explains
lot
a
of
real
sense.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to go watch this kid tear someone's throat out.
For all intents and purposes, I do want to say this seems about as fixable as anything else we've come across. From my perspective,
We just don't exactly know what we're dealing with yet. He wasn't like that
Mood.
before. I don't
Could
know.
he have been planning this? Could this be the reason he was interested in you to begin with? I'm not saying that would be the only reason. I'm just thinking out loud.
To be honest, it wasn't really it was like his family and my family. Whenever there's arranged marriages, it's kind of like, okay, well, which houses like kind of fit other houses sort of deals. And yeah, his family's terrible, but I don't know how to explain it. It's not that he saw me and was like, arranged marriage with her is what I want. It's kind of just like a
He didn't do the arranging.
no, right. And
Yeah.
I didn't. It was just kind of like you throw your name in a hat and that's who you get. Depending on what the nobles want. So, and I was dumb enough to think that, you know, I just kind of felt like love was supposed to happen in life, no matter who you're around or what you're around. Like, it would just be there, and it never showed up. And then that's when I got scared, basically, and ran away.
You made the right call, it seems like.
Thanks. I think so too, but I don't know how to fix what's happening.
We don't have to worry about that right now, though.
No, we should definitely watch some fights. Who's fighting?
So he's gonna fight whatever this is going on down there, and you guys hear uproarious cheering, and like as well as some booze sprinkled throughout at about that time.
Let's go get your registered, little guy.
Register.
Let's go sign you up for the fight.
Oh. Okay. I'll
Okay.
follow you.
Okay. So Kess, I imagine you lead them.
I've never registered anybody.
Okay.
The twins definitely have. They will know.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take care of this. You guys gonna stay here? You want to come with us? What's happening?
I mean, I want to get a good seat.
All right. Let's go.
I'll go with Kiss then. If you're gonna,
Voss and
if you
Zev take
don't
you.
let him eat anything weird on his way.
That's a very specific request, but yeah, I'll keep an eye on him.
You know, like
He's a
children.
specific kid.
Yeah.
Do they serve those here?
Let's shh. This is a weird place, but it's not that weird. Come on. So, Voss and Zev take you, and you make your way down across, like toward this large fighting pit that is in the center of the Underfrost. And as you get closer, you start to see this depression in the middle of it. You see these stadium seats. You see like these columns at varying heights of like wooden crates that serve to be, you know, like they seem to be in the middle of this ring as improvised weapons or hiding spots or really just something, you know, some sort of benefit or bane for the people who are fighting. So you guys make your way down, and there's a small table set up, and a half elf is manning the table. All right, you got somebody registering. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm not there, and neither is Pierce. It's Zev and Q.
Yeah.
Me?
You're gonna register to fight. And Zev goes, yeah, he's gonna register to fight. All right then. Well, put your name down here. You're gonna be let's see. That guy got killed. That guy got maimed. That person's gone. Yeah, you're gonna be next actually. So ready up.
I just sign here.
Yeah, sign here, and it's gonna be a 500 gold buy-in. 300 of that is insurance, of course.
Sure. I have that.
You do have that, yeah.
Buy 300. Wait, 500 gold.
God, it's a lot.
Nah. Q
Oh.
doesn't understand money.
Where can I go place bets?
You would know where to go place bets. We'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
Q just smacks his hand down on the pad of ink and then slams his hand down where the signature.
Yeah, you basically have to pour there's a quill, there's like a feather quill and a well of ink, and so you just basically have to take the quill out and then pour the ink on your paw and slap it down.
Are you about to do a bet thing? Because I have a dog emergency. It'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah.
If Kess
Yeah,
is gonna go do
yeah,
that.
go.
Yeah. You go ahead. We'll cut away to the other side of the arena. All right, Kess and Pierce, what are you all doing?
You want to go place bets and find a seat?
Yeah, we're walking towards that way. Pierce is want to take a moment and go. So, I like your family.
They're pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I mean, mine sucks, so the bar is very low, but they seem to have your back, and I hope you know that little shit, and I have yours back too. So if you want us to kill someone, we'll kill him. If you want us to not kill someone, we won't kill him. But we're here. Okay.
Thanks. That means a lot. I'm also glad you like them because I know how you are about wealth. So
I mean, they seem to care about other people.
yeah.
And unfortunately, in this world, rather than that being the bare minimum, that is apparently an exemplary fucking feature.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that was a very nice conversation we just had. I appreciate it a lot, Pierce. Thank you for being so nice.
Okay, don't make it weird. Are you gonna bet against the kid, or are you gonna bet on him?
I'm gonna bet on him, and I'm gonna go get some beer. Do you want some?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just like hand Pierce my bag and just be like, put down whatever, and I'll just go get beer.
I will put down whatever.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay,
no.
so Pierce, you make your way up to the betting table, and
I'm gonna
there's a
lose some of my money.
tiefling. There's a tiefling woman at the betting table. All right, place your bets. The next fight is going to be Dickius Muscular versus. What the fuck is that? It's like a dot versus dot.
Oh shit!
Dickius
That's
versus dot.
Q. Okay, I'd like to place 2 bets, please.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, on my behalf, I would like to place a bet of 500 gold on the dot kid, not the muscly guy, the other one.
All right. Not a smart bet, but that's not my business. So
No, it is not.
You got another?
Yes, and then for my friend who is getting a drink,
I wave.
she would
Over
also
the bar.
points for her. She would like to place a bet on the kid as well, and she would like to bet, and he dumps out the entire bag that she gave him.
Oh no! 1,275 gold.
The tiefling. The tiefling.
Oh my gosh!
You are betting 1,775 gold
1,275.
No, with his
combined.
500.
1,775.
Oh.
You're betting 1,775 gold against the reigning champion for 7 months.
I was under the impression that I wasn't going to get judged by some asshole behind a betting booth if I placed a fucking bet. Is that the case?
No, place your bets. Absolutely. I'm just impressed at the balls. All right. She kind of rakes it in.
The Pierce like yells back, she likes my balls.
I guess. Just thumbs up from the bar.
Okay. So, Cass, easily enough, you're able to find beer and make your way back to your seat. Unless there's anything you'd like to do while you're going to get it.
I open up a tab because I don't have my bag to pay for,
Okay,
and I don't have
you
any
open up a
money
tab,
now.
yeah.
So,
Okay. Oh boy.
ooh.
Alrighty. So Q, you are being rounded up. You
What?
are being rounded up by people on all sides of you. Someone actually sees your helmet and they grab the horn and they try to pull it off. Do you try to stop them?
Bite him.
Make a dexterity check.
Perfect. A dexterity, just straight dexterity? Oh, that's a natural 20, baby.
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah,
baby.
you bite the tip of their pinky off.
Yeah.
Ah,
Off. OFF off.
OFF off, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like just the tip
Like
of
a
it, like just a
carrot.
little bit. All right, it stays on fucking fine. So the helmet is still securely on your head. You're being rounded up and corralled into a doorway, and
What?
you hear, what was that?
What are the rules?
The rules, there are no rules. It's a fighting pit.
Oh, hell yeah. And then Q casts mage armor on himself.
All right. Yeah, it's fine.
So you,
Good
you
luck
see
beating this guy no matter what magic you got.
From his mother's skull, his eyes just go dark, and then just like a dark shadow just pours over the rest of his body, like liquid that just came out of the skull. Okay, let's do
Radical.
this thing.
Okay. So you hear announcing, like outside in the arena, you hear, and now our final battle of the evening. Our longtime reigning champion, Dickius Muscular. And Kess, you and Pierce sitting in the booth see this enormous Goliath man just like charge out and basically tackle a huge tower of these like crates that are stacked up. And he like, "Wah!" And the crowd just absolutely erupts when he storms in.
Pierce immediately looks at Kess and goes, "Oh shit! I bet all your money against that guy."
All of it?
And our challenger, what's your name, kid?
Q-Bone?
Q-Bone! And you guys, like, the door opens and you guys see Q just kind of trudge out.
Just
Wearing a
walk
dress.
out.
Oh, he's
Wearing a
gonna
dress.
fucking die.
Oh my gosh, what have we done?
And at that point, we're going to take another quick break.
Oh my god. Okay.
And we'll be right back with what is sure to be an entertaining evening.
Oh my gosh.
I just can't.
Okay, they can hear us.
Oh.
What?
All right. They can hear us now.
They can hear us. We're back. Woo! Sorry, my music keeps quitting during intermissions. I don't know why.
We could blame
All right.
OBS.
It's
Yeah, is it a thing?
YouTube. Yeah.
Usually-
Are we good? Oh, YouTube. Fun. Okay, so where we left off before the break, and sorry to have a 2-break evening, but what we're about to go into felt like we needed to have clear heads. So
Might be some more breaks coming
And
up
we
here.
needed to pee.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping I don't break. So
are you drinking my last Pilsner? That's fine.
It didn't have your name on it. We share that fridge.
Ooh, she got you with
That's fair.
office rules.
That's oh god. All right, so anyway, Q, how do you make your entrance into the fighting pit?
well, as I said before, he is kind of dripping with some dark shadow around him, which is his mage armor. And he just kind of, honestly, he just walks forward like he's like, the fucking, what is going? Okay, all right.
You hear a few like isolated claps.
He
Cass is
flips
going,
off.
Very lone voices. Pierce is going, yeah!
Yeah, he just flips him off. He just, fuck you.
I motion over to Zem and Voss to come sit with us.
Okay, yeah, they come over, and Voss is like, this I forgot what voice he had for a minute. I'm worried about this.
Don't feel bad. He's got this.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine,
He's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
right?
Yeah, he's
Let
fine.
the fighting begin! Ding, ding, ding! I need you to roll initiative, Q.
Ba-da-ba.
Oof. Oh, advantage on initiative.
Rude.
Still not good.
Oh.
Q, what's your initiative?
8.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 9.
Oh, shit.
So when the bell dings, dong, 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 you see this enormous Goliath man, really for the first time, Q, as you step out, you hear him go, "Whoa!" And he charges through, and he basically like topples through this enormous pile of like wooden crates. They go soaring all over the place, and he charges at you. Let's see. Yeah, he's within 40 feet of you. So he charges with a melee range of you. He pulls out a giant mace, starts swinging it, and just swings at you directly. And that's gonna be a sorry. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That hits.
27 and an 18 to hit.
Oh, they both hit.
Okay. And he is, as he charges at you, you can see blackness in his eyes. Those of you sitting at the table can know that he has gone into a rage. And he's plus 5. So you take 5, 10, 15. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of his turn.
I just look at Pierce and I say, all of my money?
I'm gonna, on that second hit, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
And immediately all those shadows that I just talked about start like just shoot at him and turn fiery red.
Okay. So you see like his eyes widen, still black from the rage that he's entered, and as like these shadows swarm him, what is the effect of that?
Yeah, he takes. Oh, hold on.
That's your reaction, yeah.
Yeah, it's my reaction. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Dex save. That's gonna be a 14.
Oh, he fails.
Okay.
He takes 25 fire damage.
All right.
So we have like a Ooh, kind of moment.
Okay. All right. So on your reaction, he's taken 25 points of fire damage already.
Yeah.
So he like sort of screams. But it is now your turn, Q.
Okay.
Like that was just your reaction.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna just look up and just kind of spit some blood out, and just turn it around at him and go, "That fucking hurt." And I'm gonna first off use my bonus action to cast Hexblade's Curse on him, so he gets the Hexblade or the Hellish Rebuke that surrounded him stays around him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's cursed. That's my bonus action. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And then I'm gonna summon not my bow, but the half-sized spectral club that I have called the Bone Meringue, even though it can be used as a club. And I'm going to swing at him twice with it for my action.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So that is a 21 to hit,
21 hits.
and then and then an 11.
11 misses. So one
the
hit.
first one hits. So that's gonna be hell yeah. That's 10 bludgeoning damage plus the 3. All right, yeah. So 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Action, bonus action.
13. That's 13 bludgeoning damage total.
Yeah.
Okay. So you look as he you watch as he kind of like squeezes his fists in his skin. His skin seems to harden a little bit, and he kind of grunts and like flexes. And you feel like that did not do quite as much damage as you thought it would. It seems like he maybe took some sort of reaction to not do quite as much damage. So that only did 9 points of damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then I'm gonna he and I are within melee range of each other, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. And as you do that, as you make those hits and like actually deal a significant amount of damage to him, you hear like people in the stands are not accustomed to seeing their beloved Dickius take quite this much damage. At least right out of the gate from someone so itty bitty they weren't quite expecting. So he is going to take 2 mace attacks against you once again. He's going to swing forward and then backward right into the head. That is going to be 27 to hit on one and 13 to hit on the other.
The first one hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be the end of his turn.
As he whacks Q again, Pierce just wants to know, just out of curiosity, from where Pierce is sitting, is there line of sight to Dickius?
Is there line of sight?
Like a direct line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay. Just Pierce logged that in his brain because now he's seeing Q getting smacked the fuck around. So good
There's
man.
also like crates and stuff in the arena for them to hide behind and stuff, so he could go behind that. It just kind of changes as they move, I think. Right, Zach?
Yeah, totally. And that's an important point of note. You guys can butt in with conversation that you guys are having from the stands as this fight is going on. But that brings us to the end of Dickius' turn. Q, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay. So. Q looks at him and says, okay, well, you're pissing me off. And he's going to cast Summon Undead
Oh shit.
which is his last spell. And so behind Dicius, Nice Ghost appears because he can summon a ghostly figure. So Nice Ghost pops up directly after, right behind him, and it's a ghostly spectral form. Q is concentrating on him, and he takes his turn immediately after Q's.
Okay. That was your action.
That was my action, correct.
Okay.
As a bonus action, well, yeah, as a bonus action, I think Q will just smack him with his offhand attack, which is going to be an attack minus the proficiency.
Okay.
So just bonk him with the bone meringue.
Bone meringue. Okay. Roll a hit.
There. So it's minus proficiency, which is 3. And it doesn't hit.
Okay. So yeah, you
he has advantage because Nice Ghost is right behind him now.
Okay.
Right? I said he was right behind him, so he's flanking, right?
Okay. I thought you said Nice Ghost was right behind you.
No, right behind.
Right
like
behind him.
literally
Okay.
right.
Yeah. If Nice Ghost is on the other side of him, then yeah, he's flanking.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. No, right behind him.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Woo! 23.
Yeah. Roll with advantage.
23.
23 hits.
Okay, perfect. And this does less damage than normal. It's 6 damage.
6 damage.
Of bludgeoning.
Right? Cool.
And then Q is going to take off 30 feet towards the closest place to hide.
Invoking an opportunity attack, which misses.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. So he's going to duck behind, like just literally dive and leave his feet off of the, or behind the nearest thing that's there. You said there's some...
Yeah. There are several towers around. I would say with your movement, you can get behind one of the towers of wooden crates. So he swings and he misses as you sort of like pitter patter away, and he comes after you and takes a swing, trying to hit you and the tower at the same time with the mace. So he's going to swing to hit, and it's going to be 19 to hit. I'm going to say with disadvantage.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's his turn?
Yeah.
No, Nice Ghost gets a turn first.
Oh, Nice Ghost. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll save those
Nice
rolls.
Ghost is going to use Incorporeal Passage directly behind him, and the spirit can move through other creatures and objects as if it were difficult terrain. If it ends its turn inside an object, it is shunted to the nearest... No, hold on. Sorry, he's going to use Deathly Touch. My bad.
Okay.
Which is going to reach out and hit him with a... It's my spell attack modifier. We will... +8. My goodness. Here we go. It's a 16 to hit.
16 hits. That's his armor class.
Heck yeah.
He's a big dude. He's a big target.
Nice Ghost. What is your attack? It's a D8 +3 plus the spell's level necrotic damage, which is a 4th level spell. So a D8 +3. I'm gonna do some quick math real late at night. Oh, heck yeah. That's an 8 +3 +4. So that's 15.
Damn!
That is 15 necrotic damage with a deathly touch.
Okay, so yeah, as this happens, this spectral figure just like reaches. First of all, this Goliath has clearly never seen a ghost, right? So when this figure reaches out and touches him, he like screams in terror, and you can see like black necrotic damage crawling up his arm as he takes that. Yeah.
Just look at Pierce and I'm like, is that Nice Ghost?
I don't fucking know.
Which, by the way, if you're just joining us, Nice Ghost is a deep cut from session, I don't know, 13.
Session 7.
Lucky
Nice
number
Ghost is
13.
a child. Child ghost.
Tiberius.
He's a little Casper. So anyway, so that is the end of Nice Ghost's turn. Yes.
Now it's his turn. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he is terrified. He's going to roll with disadvantage, and it was still a 19 to hit you, Q.
Oh, okay.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. So he swings and he bursts through the crate and hits you on the other side. I'm going to say that doesn't do as much damage. So that's going to be. I dropped my D6. Fortunately, I have others. That's going to be 4 points of damage directly from the mace that you take. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's 7 points of damage. He's still raging.
I love you to death. Did he had to go chase Q?
Yeah, he chased you. He
Yeah,
ran
so
out.
Nice Goose gets a opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, he totally does. You're right.
So we're gonna roll that bad boy again, and that is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
That's a 5 plus 3 plus, so total of 7, 12 necrotic damage.
Okay, 12 necrotic damage. Okay, so yeah, again, the ghosts reach out and touches, and the black necrotic damage continues to spread up his arm. He's looking kind of beat up and scared.
Now
Oh
he
my
hits
God.
Q. How much did he hit Q for?
What did you say?
Now it's his turn. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, he hit Q for. I rolled. It was 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the mace. But then, as he smashed through the bottom crate to hit you, all the crates atop it are going to topple. So you're going to take an extra 9 points of bludgeoning damage as the crates pile on top of you.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Q's turn.
it's fine. He's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
How do kobolds have funerals? Do they bury them? Do they put them out to sea? What do we do?
You still have the diamond. We'll be fine.
Draw me the scene, Zach. So is Q under some?
Q is prone. Yes, Q is prone at this point. He is under a pile of under that pile of the wooden crates that had fallen, and a Goliath. You can hear as this Goliath is like breathing over you.
So would you say that the crates are between Q and the Goliath?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Q's gonna use his Trickster's Escape to cast the spell Freedom of Movement on himself and crawl out from under it, which Freedom of Movement, for those of you guys that don't know, it says for the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells or other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained, including by boxes. So Q is going to use his Trickster's Escape to crawl out from the boxes to the other side away from the Goliath.
Okay.
Does that successfully work?
He's
He's going to attempt to do it in a way that keeps the boxes between him and the Goliath.
I would say, okay, if knowing your intent, knowing you're trying to do that, I would say that you're able to use your 30 feet of movement. Yeah, I would say you're able to use 30 feet of movement. By the time you get to probably 15 feet, you're no longer within melee range of him, so you're not going to invoke an extra attack.
Hell yeah. Okay, that was the entire purpose. So Q is then going to take his action. How far away am I from the Goliath?
You're 15 feet away because you were able to get 15 feet away from him underneath the thing, but then you were still prone, so you had to stand. That was half of your movement.
Zach, can you answer me one question? What's
Yes, I
the
can.
lighting situation in this location?
Well, I would say it's dimly lit.
Oh, perfect. Then in that case, I'm going to use my action to become one with the shadows. And so you see the shadows surround Q, and he becomes completely invisible on the other side of the boxes.
Okay, so as Q and Kess and Pierce, you guys watching from up in the stands, you guys see Q cowering from behind like this enormous pile of boxes. The primary light source in the room is some dim lighting across the top, as well as the lights that are along the walls. But everyone can see fairly well. But you squint as you watch the shadows from the backside of this crate envelop Q, and he completely disappears.
Now it's Nice Ghost's turn.
Oh, attaboy.
So Nice Ghost has a thing that I didn't read on the first go around because this is a 4th level summon undead. He actually has multi-attack. He attacks twice. So I actually screwed up the last attack, but that's okay. He's gonna hover over because he has a fly speed of 40, and he's gonna give old Dickamus the nice little bear hug from behind.
Okay.
And use his Deathly Touch attack twice. So,
okay.
Gosh, I can't read. He also has to. Yeah. We did a frightened thing last time. He also has to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Okay.
So this first attack, oof, this may not hit. It's a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Yeah. So
Does he still have to make that Wisdom saving throw?
No, it's only on a hit.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God, that's another 12. Nice Ghost missed.
Okay, yeah.
Twice.
Nice Ghost tries to wrap the big Goliath in a bear hug, and he just kind of and he like deftly like dodges out of the way in time.
Okay. Well, Q is completely invisible. Nice Ghost is right there on him, and it's his turn.
It's Q's turn, or it's
No. It's
I couldn't remember. Okay, so yeah, it was Q, and then I
Dictator.
forgot because Nice Ghost was in the initiative order.
Yeah.
So okay, that makes sense. Okay, so at this point, you are. Let's see. You are 15 feet away, but you are invisible. He cannot see you. So,
He can see the spooky ghost.
he can see the spooky ghost. He's going to try to get away from the spooky ghost, and he's going to run in the direction that you are.
Okay.
Let's see. He is going to run, and not seeing you, he's going to swing his mace again at one of the towers of crates. And he's going to hit and destroy the bottom crate yet again, and it's going to topple. Q, can I get you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage?
Advantage, dexterity saving throw. Ooh, that's good. Let's throw it again just in case. Okay. They were both great. 23 was the higher one.
Okay. Yes, that misses. So that was his action. So that is complete. His turn is complete. So if you miss that, he still doesn't see you. So he's just kind of like looking around like, oh. And like the crowd is like very silent at this point in time because they see the spectral floating ghost. They do not see Q, who has disappeared. You, Kess and Pierce, you hear murmurings like, "Is he the ghost? Did he die?" That's you hear someone whisper that behind you. Q, it's your turn.
No, he's not fucking dead.
Right.
Right, he's not dead.
While invisible, Q is going to start stepping backwards slowly, about 15 feet total. So where he's a total of 20, 25 feet away.
Okay, yeah, that works.
And he's going to rip off 2 small orange balls
Oh, I didn't have him.
from his neck. And he's going to just flick them at Dictator.
Okay, that's a dex save, right?
That is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Doesn't he still take half damage even if he saves? Oh, heck yeah.
Y'all aren't gonna believe me.
You rolled a natural 20?
You roll a natural 1.
Oh!
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, too bad.
Oh no. Anyway.
Exactly.
Luckily for him, I rolled kind of shitty, so it's 26 fire damage.
Okay, that's still a chunk. That is still a
26
chunk.
fire. How's he looking?
He's looking. He's still a big dude. Like he's still a big beefy dude. He's got some fight in him, but he's looking beat up. Like he's
Okay.
got some of his, he's got like a beard, like a goatee that's been like half singed off. He like as this fire hits him, it like envelops him in the chest, and you get like, Goliaths just have naturally stronger skin, so it like the flame envelops him. You hear him scream in pain, but it doesn't. It leaves some scorch marks, but it doesn't burn any like enormous patches of skin off.
Okay.
But he ain't looking as vigorous as he did at the beginning.
Pierce leans over to Kess and goes, "Are we glad that he doesn't have that necklace anymore? Or are we upset?"
I mean, I'm glad. I think the most important thing was that he had fun with it.
What a Kess response.
Okay, so it is Nice Ghost's turn.
Oh no, Q still has his bonus action, and
Oh, yeah,
I think is drinking a potion a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna drink his potion of greater healing.
All right.
4d4 plus 4. Not the greatest roll in the world. Well, not the worst actually. So that's 14 healing damage, and now it's Nice Ghost's turn.
14 healing damage.
Healing damage.
Whatever. Listen, okay.
14 non-damage.
14
Yeah,
non
14 backwards damage.
Yeah.
Yes. 14 damage the other way.
Yeah.
All right, now it's Nice Ghost's turn, and Nice Ghost is gonna over to just lightly boop him on the nose, but cast his Deathly Touch,
Okay.
and this one is gonna work. Damn it! The first one, it's a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Ah, Nice Ghost, come on. Okay, 22 to hit.
22 hits. That one hits.
Thank the Lord. Nice Ghost. Finally do it. That's a D8 plus 3 plus D8 plus 7. 10 damage, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 10 damage.
10 necrotic damage.
Another natural one. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
He's scared.
Cha-ching.
43. Okay, yeah, he is officially scared of Nice Ghost. So
Which I
he
think means that he has to use his movement to run away from Nice Ghost, I think.
it means he can't move toward Nice Ghost.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have to run away.
Right. Okay. So is that the end of Nice Ghost's turn?
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So on his turn, Nice Ghost is on the other side of him. He knows that he still has a fight with Q, who is on the other side. He doesn't think he can fight the spectral figure. So he is going to go after Q again, even though he still can't see Q. First of all, he's going to rage again because he lost that. So
I will say Q is no longer invisible, actually.
okay, where does he appear?
When he took an action, so he appears roughly 20-25 feet away from the place that the last tower fell.
Okay. So you are within his range. So he sees you, and he is enraged, and he charges towards you swinging, and he's going to roll to hit you twice with the mace. That is a 15. That one's a dirty 20.
All right, 15 misses, 20 hits.
Okay, 20 is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And still cowering over you. Like he swings once and it goes over your head, but he lowers his arm and brings it back. It just clubs you in the back of the head.
Oof.
And that is the end of his turn. Actually, no, he moved away from Nice Ghost. Nice Ghost got an opportunity attack.
Oh, hell yeah. Bum.
How close
Okay,
are they
and
to us? Sorry.
They are probably 100 feet.
Okay.
Nice Ghost opportunity attack was 17 to hit.
Hits.
D8 plus 7. Ooh. 13 necrotic damage.
13? Okay.
Yeah.
Woo.
He's looking pretty rough.
Okay.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
Daylight. Okay.
You, at the start of your turn, you hear a voice in your head, and you see a flash of green behind your eyes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Uh-huh.
Oh, a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Okay. You are effectively disoriented for this turn, but in your voice, or in your head, you hear a mother's voice. Shall I have a turn, dear Q? And you see shadows fall from around all of the crates on the ground and just crawl up this Goliath, and he's gonna need to make a save, and he's going to fail. So that is going to be he's going to succeed, and that's going to be
Half damage.
damage. He's gonna take 17 points of damage.
Ooh, shit.
So
What
Q,
did we see?
you barely see this happening. You barely see this happening, but you see, like I said, you see a flash of green, and you see some of the images, some of the sounds, the roaring fire that you heard in the dream you had a few nights ago.
Oh, shit.
But when your vision comes back to you, you look, and there are no shadows on the ground. They've all climbed up. And Kess and Pierce, you see this as well. Shadows you swirling around this giant Goliath figure, and you see them tighten, and you see him like, he raises his arms as if he's being clinched in a rope, and he takes a significant amount of damage.
Does Q have any action, bonus action, or movement? Anything?
No, you are effectively stunned for your turn, but
Okay.
Nice Ghost does.
Yeah, that's fair. Just seeing if Q could have done anything. Okay. Nice Ghost is going to creepily walk up, and again, as a little child, he's just going to go up and boop his nose.
Okay.
Boop. Oh, it keeps like flirting with a natural 20. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
See. 11 necrotic damage.
Okay. He is looking bad.
Boop. And then he boops again. He gets 2 boops.
Okay.
At this 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Oh, wisdom save for that.
Okay.
That first one.
Wisdom 12.
Yeah, he's afraid of Nice Ghost.
Okay. All right.
And move towards Nice Ghost.
Good deal. That is the end of Nice Ghost's turn. It is now Dickius Muscular's turn. He is going to, again, at this point in desperation, going to make 2 mace attacks against you, Q.
Okay.
Still in the same position.
Okay.
Oof. That is going to be a 26 and a 29.
Okay. Those hit.
Let's see. 8, 16, 19 points of damage, bludgeoning damage.
Q is out, and so is Nice Ghost.
Okay.
Down.
So you guys look as in desperation, Pierce and Cass, you watch as after all of this has happened to this man, he is bleeding in many places. He is scorched. He looks like he is about to hit his knees, and he takes 2 swings, and both of them hit Q.
Wait.
And Q falls.
Q fell on the first one.
Q fell on the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He
he hits
wouldn't
him
have
again.
continued after the second one.
Okay.
So,
All right.
you
If I w-
Q falls, huh? Q falls, and then a bell rings. Ding, ding, ding! The crowd uproarious, and Dickius Muscular, and he falls to the ground. He had 2 HP left.
Mm.
Pierce
all right.
taps Kess on the shoulder.
Don't
Come on,
touch
we
me.
gotta get him.
Don't touch me.
We gotta go.
Yeah, okay. As soon as I'm within 60 feet of him, I cast healing word at 4th level. Kess is mad at Pierce for losing all of her money. Oh my god. 14 points or 15 points of healing to you.
15 points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Q pops up. Ah, what?
You
What
good?
happened?
Flip of a coin on that one, buddy.
It was so close. So close.
Listen, I fucked up on the very first round. I would have had him.
Did you have
You'd
fun?
have had him.
Yeah, I was really fucking. Can we go to bed?
Yeah, we probably
we should get him
head back. Yeah.
Okay. I think I need to.
You got him? You want me to get him?
Oh, got him.
Okay.
Pierce grabs him and he puts him over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
Zev and Boss are behind you guys, like, oof. Not really saying much.
I'll walk.
So you guys are making your way back
Hang on.
toward.
Hang on.
Okay.
I walk past the booth where my money is.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody hanging around it?
Yeah, the gambling booth is manned, of course. The same tiefling that Pierce was talking to a little bit ago, as well as some guards because money. What are you doing, Cass?
Dang it. Oh.
Cass, I got your back. Whatever you.
Did he hit
So
me?
much food.
Is it on me?
Fried cheese, hardly digested salmon, like so much food.
Is it on me? Did he get me?
Make a dex save, Pierce.
To clinch,
I'd say
to
with
clinch
disadvantage.
your back.
Shift him, yeah. Arch my back.
Yeah,
Oh.
Saving
with
throw.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage is a 6.
Oh,
6. Yeah, you puke all down the back of that nice shirt.
It's the coat. He's got his coat on.
The pea coat. Yeah, that's right.
No.
We'll get it dry cleaned. It's fine. Let's go.
I'm sorry about your coat. I'm sorry about your money.
That's fine. You were nice earlier. I guess it makes up for it. I'm gonna steal it back.
Is that
still.
how being nice to people works?
But kinda. I mean, I forgive you because we're friends. So
I feel bad.
don't feel bad. Come on, let's go clean the coat. I'll get some more money somehow.
hey, Pierce.
What is it, little guy?
Did I do good?
You did great.
Okay.
I need you to sleep.
Okay, I'm kind of hungry now, but I'll
Do not barf again. Do not just go to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So you
We're
guys
walk-
make your way out of the Underfrost. Do you have anything you'd like to do before you leave?
The Underfrost? I wanted to look around and see if I saw anyone that I knew. I'm guessing everybody, but
Oh yeah, you see lots of faces you know.
was anybody looking at me weird?
Make an intelligence. Actually, no, we'll call that perception.
It's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you got some looks, but not necessarily dirty looks. Just kind of like, oh, look who's back in town. Several of those.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys make your way out of the Underfrost through the cave onto the unnamed boat that is not quite bobbing on the wake. Back through the town.
One
Sorry, go
quick
ahead.
point of order
Go
that
ahead.
would have happened before we like fully left
Yeah.
is Pierce would have ducked in to make sure that tab was paid.
Okay.
That Kess bought booze from.
Okay. So yeah, that we'll say that would have been 10 silver.
It was like yeah, okay. He wouldn't have let that go.
Yeah. You
Okay.
guys weren't hitting it too terribly hard. I'll say that was probably 10 silver.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
1,200.
you-
1,200 gold.
1,775 between the two of you.
Oh my gosh.
2,200 including Q.
Oh
So, I mean, you got to lose sometimes, right? So you make your way through the town, which is, albeit a little bit more quiet now. You see a few more people on the Walk of Shame from the Underfrost. People walking back to their homes with ruffled clothing. Perhaps they were visiting the courtesans area of the Underfrost. A few people who were stumbling, maybe had a bit too much to drink during the fight. A few people actually recognize you, Q. And you hear someone murmuring like, "Hi, little guy gave him a run for his money, didn't he?" You just barely hear that as you wave in and out of consciousness.
I can ride idea.
Go to bed.
So you make your way back to Shadowmoor Mansion. Inside, you get cleaned off. Do you have anything you'd like to do before you bed down for the evening?
I do.
Okay.
But if you guys do, you go first.
Pierce is gonna make sure that Q's like in bed and like tucked in. He's gonna full on like tuck him into bed, and then he's going to watch him for a little bit, like to make sure he's like still breathing and stuff before he goes to sleep. The last thing he does, he wants to look for. Is there like a pen and paper, like a scratch pad or something in the?
Yeah, sure. After you look around for a minute, it's pretty easy.
In the room.
Pretty easy to find one.
Okay, so Pierce takes out a piece of paper and he writes on it, "I'm so sorry," and then he puts like 200 gold in the paper and like wraps it up, and he goes and like slides it under where he thinks Kess's door is.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
I am gonna
And
say
that's-
she probably she's going somewhere. So she probably opens the door when this is happening.
Well, it depends on if he knows which one.
That's
That's
true.
a 6.
A 6? You slide it under a door.
Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah. It's a
open
door.
my door to go outside of my bedroom.
Guess you open your door and Pierce is bending over in front of your parents' bedroom.
I can't see that from there.
Yeah, you can.
No.
You step out, there's a hallway.
No.
Like, oh, I see. Okay, well, yeah, you don't see that, but yeah, we all know that's what he's doing now.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make my way towards the kitchen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab some wine.
Okay.
Like a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna turn around and make my way to the greenhouse. And I go in the greenhouse.
Okay.
And I start inspecting all the flowers.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attempt to grow another one. I know I already grew one today.
Okay, for that, I'll say make a nature check.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to grow another one. You can feel yourself straining a little bit, like you're not really supposed to be able to do this twice a day,
Yeah.
but
I don't think I'd ever tried to do it twice a day. So twice a day.
you feel a little bit strained, but the flower looks healthy.
Okay. Well, I say to the flower. Can we talk sometime? please.
There's no answer.
Okay, I just sit in there with it and drink the wine, and then stumble to bed after it's gone. And I leave my window open in my bedroom.
Feel oddly relaxed. Maybe it's the bottle of wine. Maybe it's the familiarity of the home and being in the underfrost again. Or perhaps even the cold chill that is battling with the fireplace in your room to control the temperature of the chamber. But you feel at peace as you sink into your sheets that are incredibly fresh. Best night's sleep you've had in a long time. Q, can I get a... What is your passive perception?
Oh Lord. Not great. Passive perception is 10.
Okay. You sleep really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Pierce, can I get a perception check from you?
Yes.
As you are you doing anything as you settle in for bed?
No, nothing in particular. Just making sure Q's still breathing.
Are you in the same room?
Yeah,
as-
Pierce is gonna
or
find a
in
place
the
to
suite?
sleep. Yeah, where he can
There's a
keep
sofa.
an eye on Q.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Okay. Pierce. Tell me how long you stay awake?
He'd probably stay awake for an hour, maybe an hour and a half tops. Just again, he's gonna make sure that he doesn't start coughing up blood or seizing or something in the middle of the night, and then
Sure.
he'll try and pass out.
Okay. Well, Q seems fine. You see a candle blow out. And the room gets very dark. And you hear, this is probably about an hour in, right as you're thinking that you're about to go to bed. And you hear a scream from the floor below you.
Pierce jumps up, does not go to sleep, and runs.
Yes, you hear this too with your passive
I was
perception.
about to say,
Close as he's trying to find it. He's running to try to find it.
You meet Kess in the hallway.
Yeah.
I imagine. Yes, you leave your chamber, right?
Yes. It's downstairs,
Okay.
right under
Uh-huh.
us.
Best you can tell, yeah.
Okay.
You recognize that?
I grab him and take him to the stairwell that's beside the greenhouse.
Okay. Yep. All right. So you guys hop in the stairwell. Q, you don't hear anything. Do you guys
No.
leave Q where he is?
Sleepy pie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh, he's just
you
so
should do
little.
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys make your way to the stairs, run down,
I cast
and then you hear
pass without a trace.
commotion. Sorry, what? Guess.
I cast pass without a trace in case we need it.
Okay. If you're sneaking, go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
I don't know if we're sneaking until we get down there is the thing. Like
Whoop.
I need you to decide that now.
are you sneaking?
I wouldn't have thought about it. Pierce would have just run to the screen.
Okay, I'll just run with Pierce. But I
Okay.
cast it.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you run. You're not being particularly quiet. You run downstairs. You hear a commotion in the hall. Outside of one of the chamber doors, you see Sienna in a nightgown up against a wall with the bedroom door open, and she's just standing there. She looks completely blanched.
Are you okay?
what happened?
She can't really form words.
Pierce runs on in.
Yeah.
Tess, you follow?
Yeah.
You guys run in, and looking as if it fell out of the bed, you see the still body of Zaris Kane in the floor. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
man.
A murder.
Most foul.
Oh, there's some stuff going on in the Shadowmoor house. I don't know what's happening.
Snore sounds.
Oh my gosh.
Next week, Kirsten's gonna be like, okay, I think I know who it was. See, now it was too late in the evening for you to be able to get down there, and I think that you were. It's gonna Nick and Nora it.
So, thank y'all for joining us on this fine evening. Don't forget we have a charity stream this coming Saturday with some friendos raising money for Hollaback. Come by and throw some money if you can at a good cause. If you cannot, please consider just hanging out and chat or retweeting, signal boosting. We'd appreciate all the help we can get.
What just happened? You did this 2 weeks in a row. 2 sessions in a row, Zach.
Why, yes, I did.
Zach likes cliffhangers. He likes to hang us off cliffs.
Dangly.
Yeah, he likes to dangle off
Dangle,
cliffs, is what he said.
What in the world is going on in this house?
Murder most foul. You know what? I bet it was the housekeeper. Probably got the medicine wrong.
Probably.
That could have been what happened. Bum, 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 bum.
I got it, Goon, and I think Locke did.
Yeah,
as well.
knives out.
Get it.
Knives out.
Yeah.
Well, I
Next
wasn't gonna
session.
say it. All right, yeah.
Next session is going to be July 21st. So be sure to join us for that. Should be a fun time. Gonna figure out what the fuck's going on here.
Oh my god, murder mystery party. Everybody dressed in like blazers and
We're gonna wear
scarves and
Fur
ascots.
scarf and
Locke, if you don't get like a cigarette with a cigarette holder.
I would also like to point out that there was plenty of opportunity earlier for someone to be like, ghost.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, listen, there will be Q is still a part of the party. There will be ample opportunity later.
What is happening?
So thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. We love you so very much. We hope you're taking care of yourselves. And those of you who are in very, very unfortunately hot parts of the world and of the country right now, please take care of yourself. Drink water. We love you. Do you have anything else to add before we call it an evening?
Is
Follow
Q
everybody on the
Scooby?
cast.
What?
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm
I
done.
was just gonna ask: is Q Scooby and Kessa's Daphne and like Pierce's Grumpy Fred, or like, what's going on?
Or like the shit, like holy shit, Cube.
Zev is most certainly Shaggy.
Shaggy,
in this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We need
Oh
a
my gosh.
Velma.
Oy.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
well, we
Voss,
love you guys.
Voss is Velma. He's got Velma energy for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I
right,
don't know
y'all
what's
have an excellent
happening.
evening. We hope to see you at our next session. Don't forget, this episode will, if you missed any of this, will be uploaded first thing Friday morning, and the podcast will be the following week. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, and
Yeah,
just keep
here's-
an eye out for fun stuff.
Oh, here's the
we're doing fun
YouTube
stuff.
link. Here's the YouTube link. Thank you
Be
guys for
there
hanging out.
Saturday. Be there.
Be there.
It'll be fun. Only
Yay!
losers won't be there.
Oh,
There's probably not going to be a cliffhanger because it's a one shot.
right. Unless we have a
So-
cliffhanger during intermission, which is
Yeah, like break
Oh.
cliff.
I went ahead and went to the ending scene on accident.
Oh, bye.
Well,
That's good. Bye. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.